Yeah. About what? Like, this is a new studio, technically, right? I mean, some people are like old from Visceral, not all of them are new, right? I think they... All I gotta say, they punish the product. I don't know what to say. Like, all I got is a lot of people said the graphics and the audio were great. Everything else about the game in terms of combat's mid. And then the bosses also are repeats throughout the game. That's a yikes. My mic is on. They're saying my mic's on. Dude, did it pick up everything? Delete some of that. Or restart it. They heard everything.
There they go. Hear this.
It says it's still up.
Oh. Well, here's with some audio. What's up, people? What's going on? Welcome. We in here. For some reason, it is not showing my chat on the thing here, so I gotta do some MacGyvering.
You sound weird on my end.
Do I? Maybe because of this. There we go. But let me fix a few things here. Hopefully I pop up. Hey, what's up? Everybody in the chat, what's going on? If you can see us, where is... I don't see it. I don't see it. So I gotta do that refresh thing on this because it's not doing it. All right, here we go. Now I can see everybody. So it is time for this. Y'all can hear us loud and clear? Let me know how we sound. Let me know. It's low? Uh-oh. Why is my logo? Are we good, Reddit?
Yeah, they said they had my audio for 2 minutes.
They couldn't hear me. Oh, well.
No, but on the starting screen, I think it was going on for 2 minutes, wasn't it?
For you, yeah, probably. I don't know. I had my thing muted.
No.
I thought that'd fix that thing. I gotta change that around, I guess, settings-wise. Well, this new update was stupid for OBS, but anyway, we in here. What's up? Welcome. So, Callisto Protocol is officially out. Oh boy, it is out. What's up, Sean? What's up, everybody? Callisto Protocol is officially out. I do have a layout. I had like a format for you guys today. I was gonna do wait for everybody to get in here so I can show it, but since it's just me and Red Hood, what we're gonna do is switch it to that if we need to show it off. But we do have gameplay for Callisto and everything. So before we get into all that stuff, talk about Callisto, impressions, the crazy situation involved in this game, and with the reviews and everything, we're gonna start off with these intros. What's up, Red Hood?
What's up? Very interesting day, so to speak, for a certain game. And we'll definitely get into it. And all I gotta say, man, especially when it comes to new games, new studios, definitely don't pre-order. That's all I gotta say. Definitely do not pre-order.
You say this now after the game's release.
Yeah,
I
was tempted too.
You don't say it prior. I'm gonna tell you why, because nobody was tempted to go prior because everybody was excited for the game. So I just want to throw that out there. Nobody wanted to say it prior.
I mean, listen, we'll get into it. All I gotta say is gonna be an interesting show because I feel like gonna be the forefront of like what's gonna be talked about, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because I mean, not much is going on. I mean, we're getting news about Jedi Survivor, kind of Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16. Like a couple things are coming out now.
You got your Witcher remakes. You know, it's free.
Oh yeah, the free upgrade stuff to talk about. But yeah, it's not gonna be like I think super long, but
yeah,
the crux of it'll be definitely Callisto.
What's up, Cassie? Shout out to Cassie. Was on her show yesterday. But let's get into this. It's been an interesting week. Now, this game's finally out. The first thing, okay, it's usually a red sign. Like, it's usually a red sign when a game's reviews don't drop before the release, and they wait to the release of the game to drop reviews. I remember dudes in the Discord was like, yo, have you guys seen the reviews for Callisto? And I even asked them, like, wait, they're out yet? Because I haven't seen them yet. I haven't seen them at all. I was sitting there scouring for the reviews for this game. And the reviews literally came, 20 minutes after the game went live for everybody to play. And, okay, so the reviews. IGN gave it a 7. You have other outlets giving it a 6. You got others giving it 5s. I think I saw a 5 and some giving it 7. It's mostly been like 6 and 7s. I played the game midnight. I was actually going to stream it. I was thinking about it, but I didn't stream it for a few reasons. But besides that, I didn't stream it. I was really thinking about it. I was really close to streaming it. But then I just said, let me just go ahead and enjoy the game. I played through this game for about 2 hours, worth of playthrough. In fact, I don't know, Red, you want me to just switch to it so we can just show it off? I mean, for everybody. Yeah, we can show it off. Hold on 1 second. we'll just show it off for you guys. I see no issue with that. Hold on. Which one is it for me? I think it's this one. I'm just going to do that. Yes, sir. And then you guys can look at it. 1 second. Yeah, today's show might be a little all over the place. But you got to bear with me. Bear with your boy. Actually. Did it save my sets? Nope, it did not. All right. Hold on. So here's the first 2 hours of Callisto Protocol. Put in this damn screen so you guys can see it. So excuse the goofiness. This is a goofy moment. Content creation, y'all. You gotta love it. There we go. That is the Callisto Protocol. Now, back to the game. For what I played, I enjoyed a good chunk of this. It was good. My issues with it, however, kind of range from small stuff. The main thing that I had an issue with in terms of this game was the movement. Now, granted, this is the same studio that gave us Dead Space, so I knew what I was getting myself into. It's not really like a surprise that it's a slow-paced game at all. The issue is how do I explain this? You do feel like you're tethered to the ground. You know what I mean? It feels like you can't necessarily move at all when it comes to this game. Like, when you go around these tight corners, you're moving slower than usual. And also, you got stuff like vaulting and like jumping over, you can crawl through everywhere, move slow, whatnot, but it's not really fluid in terms of your movements at all. And mind you, I'm playing this at quality mode, I think. I didn't even switch it to performance mode. I played this at quality mode just to show you guys how it looked for the show. And this is what it looks like in quality. If I was to rate the game on visuals and presentation, this game is like really up there. It's like a 9 or a 10 in terms of presentation. They killed it with the mocap. I heard Sony, there was reports that Sony helped them out with this because they needed extra hands on the project. So Sony did lend expertise to them and help them with the game. So I'm happy to see that. They did help out. But the overall end product, though, I feel like not much else is really offered in terms of that. And there's some cool stuff to this game, like when you are going to like the workbench and forging weapons. Like, I like how they got like this little it's cool. Like they nailed the aesthetic of the world. They nailed it. But that's about it for the most part for the game. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool for me in many ways, but it just it's falling flat for a few others, man. Like, you can dodge and stuff in the game, but it's not really a dedicated dodge button for this game. You have to hold left or right. There's no time window whatsoever. So when an enemy swings at you, you're holding left for like a long period of time until the character registers this, while because you're waiting for the enemy to swing at you, and then he'll dodge, and then you do it again to the next side to dodge and sway. You're doing that to go along with the game. It's cool. Again, it's cool. It does bring back the OG feels. One thing I did like about this is that it just showed that Visceral Games is on a caliber of their own in terms of visuals. I think they're great when it comes to the horror for this. I haven't gotten scared with this game yet. I'm early on still, mind you, so I haven't gotten scared in the game yet, but I'm still working towards that, I guess you could say. But I haven't gotten scared yet in the game. Red Hood got scared like 40 times. I haven't gotten scared in this game yet.
What? You played the game.
I haven't got scared yet. I'm working ways towards this. I was getting close to getting scared a few times in this, and I was playing this. I was playing this like 2 a.m. There wasn't no real moment where I was like, "Damn, that scared help." No, it was nothing like that. But it's cool. Maybe I'm just like, I guess I'm at that point because horror games don't really do scare me at all. But I guess you could say that. Like, I guess I was looking for that Dead Space moment, because I remember when Dead Space 1 came out, you were legit scared. You know what I mean? Like, you brought so much terror towards you. There's nothing like that, and well, at least not for yet. Not yet where I'm at. I'm only 2 hours in, but so far I haven't had that moment with Callisto. It's cool though. I love the sound in this game. It's fire. They nailed every aspect of the sound. The creature designs are grotesque and cool. The death animations, bro. I died like so many times. Sometimes I died on purpose just so I could see the death animations. This game is gory. I love that they did that. They took their time and legit gave you some gory deaths. Not many games are doing that nowadays, or even attempting to give you that. They're toning stuff down, and they're going they're half-assing it in a weird way. And I hate to say it, but it feels like that. You know what I mean? Like, you're only getting a set template of gore in games, or a bunch of blood. This, you're getting blood, you're getting guts, you're getting dismemberment, you're getting it all. And they really do deliver on that aspect with Callisto. But that's so far how I feel about Callisto Protocol. I'm loving what it is for the good part of it. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. But yeah, it's straight. The reviews... if you want to wait for a sale, I don't blame you. They already said they're coming out with a patch, which should be available later today for the stuttering on PC, I think they said.
It's not going to be
fixed.
But no.
I don't know if it's going to be fixed with just one patch. I don't know how they're going to do it. But you do have some patches coming your way on PC. Console, it's a lot better on console so far. But keep in mind, it's still, the same. But, oh, look who's here. Speaking of the devil. Look at him. Look at him.
I don't want to hear I didn't show up. Am I okay?
Hey,
am I safe?
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Keep going. Run your mouth a little bit more, and we'll get into it.
Welcome. How you been? Stranger, how you
Pick
been?
up. We're not doing this. We talking about Callisto, bro?
I'm saying, what's up? That's it.
Yeah, what's up?
You don't want to say what's up? Well, what's up?
No. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna interrupt you mid-stride of a sentence, bro. What do you mean? You getting into a deep dive on Callisto? Why would I?
I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, place for a case here. So aside from that, God, I'm trying to think what else was there. Well, I'll get to the negatives in a second, but let me get to everybody's thoughts. Red Hood, I know you didn't play it.
No, I didn't.
Blaze, what's your thoughts on Callisto? I know you've been playing it. Is it worth the wait?
Yeah, I think. Listen, I think people need to make their own decisions, man. People I was in the Discord for 5 minutes, and people oh, the reviews, oh, I'm not buying it now. It's like, what? Like, bro, just if you felt that you were interested in the game in the first place, play the game for yourself before you let somebody else persuade you, bro. Like, I don't care what, there's nothing any review can do to me, bro. A review can give me an idea on what direction I'm gonna go in the game, or maybe how things are gonna run, right? Or if somebody's saying the game's not running right, fine. But to tell me how my enjoyment is going to be on a game on another man or woman's take is ridiculous to me. Like, some of my favorite games, like Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Days Gone, some of the worst Metacritic scored games, right, are some of my favorite games of all time. So it's never been about reviewers.
Yeah, I mean, I was getting the classic Dead Space vibes just from the start. You know what I mean? Like, it in a weird way, it felt like a carbon copy, because how it starts, like all hell breaks loose, you're on the ship and you crash. But I expected that, you know what I mean, from this. Like, this is Visceral Games, pretty much. This is their second attempt at this type of IP, this type of immersion. And I ain't gonna lie, I didn't mind it at all for what I was playing. I was like, dude, this is fucking fire. The effects, everything. Even when dude's jaw, you know what I'm talking about, when he turns around and you see his jaw fall, I'm like, okay, that's good. I like that nature of it. So this is good.
If you switch to DX11, the game runs much better than DX12. It's not an excuse. It's just what people have figured out. Also, the PS5 version with the DualSense, every time you swing that bat or the melee, bro, it's so impactful. You can feel remember Demon Souls? Wow, this is some of the best. Like, dude,
Demon Souls had that click too with the arrows, remember correctly.
Have you played Callisto on PS5?
Yeah, I have it on.
So you feeling when you hit that shit feels really good.
It's just the dodging. The dodging's awkward.
You can,
you know what I mean? That's
you can tell this guy clearly, right? The maker of that. So you could tell they were going for a whole Dead Space vibe, almost like a reboot, but they didn't know that EA was around the corner about to announce Dead Space remake. Clearly. Yeah. And
you can tell they missed their IP. They really, really do. Even at the start.
Yeah, they want to bring it back. Dude, this is their first. This is their first time. There's a lot of legends there that have made great games, but as a group, collectively, this is their first game, bro. This is their first time making a game.
So do you think they rushed the game, though? Is that
No, I don't. Listen,
Okay.
I think the game so far, the first few hours, I think, people saying, "Oh, it's so melee based." Like, okay, like it's melee based. So what? Like, what? Like that's what the games wants to be, and wants to be melee focused. Let it be melee focused. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not making excuses. I only have 2 hours in, so I can't tell you that it's the greatest game ever. But it's not a shitty game. No way.
Nah, it's good. It's just it's very slow, very very slow, and I think people
It's
just
supposed
don't.
to be though.
But a lot of people
That
don't.
space is not very slow. That space is mad fucking slow.
I'm trying to get that across. Like, it's slow, but a lot of people don't understand that. That's kind of what put Visceral on the map. That's kind of been Visceral's MO, is the fact that they make this type of style of games. That's what they're going for. So, that's what it was. I personally,
my thing is, Big Cloud, I want to see the same energy when Dead Space releases, and they're like, "Oh, the combat feels slow and old. The combat feels dated." If you're not gonna say the same thing for Dead Space, then don't say the same thing for Callisto.
What's up?
That's all I'm saying.
There will be comparisons being made, though.
Of course, they're going to be comparison. They're so similar, Red Hood. But you can't complain that one's slow and janky when the other one's going to be the exact same.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree because I can't talk about how the game feels or anything like that. Like, reason I'm holding out, and because I wanted to play it on PC, and they fucked up the port. They fucked it up. They're getting shit on for it, and it's single-threaded CPU.
To get shit on.
And it's like Gotham Knights with a single-thread CPU. I don't think that game's going to be fixed on PC. I will be shocked if it does. So it's like, I don't feel like I want to go and buy the game on a different platform. That's just me personally. I'd rather wait on a sale. I know some people are like that. Some other people aren't. Like I said, at the end of the day, I think Metacritic, and I said this time and time again, is not the end-all be-all, right? But I do also say, and I said this before, it's like everyone values money differently. $70 is different from person to person and what they value, right? So if you like watch a Skill Up or ACG, but their views align with your views and stuff, then you go with that type of like logic. But yeah, if you go by a Metacritic score, that's very different because that's what some people do. Like, that's the thing. Like, Callisto, from what I see, like, graphically looks fucking awesome. Awesome. Looks amazing.
How you like the film green, Blaze? Did you turn that off?
I always turn off film green.
I kept it on to see how it looks, just to see that little aesthetic. They're kind of giving like that VHS, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole VHS look when you're like in those dark corners.
It's too heavy.
Yeah, they're trying with that. It's like they're trying to dull the colors. Not dull it, but they're trying to dumb them down a little bit so that the creatures blend in more at the night and you can't see them. Which, by the way, these things are sponges. These things take some damage. Let me see here. How do I feel about the abilities? The abilities are, for the most part, are cool. The telekinesis.
How many hours you got, Big Cloud?
About 2 and some change. I played to like what? Like, damn near 3 in the morning, almost. So yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you still haven't seen the whole.
Yeah, it's more.
Have you picked up a gun yet?
I got the pistol and the telekinesis thing. You know, I got that. I got that, and I think I paused or stopped right in the midst or getting close to getting another one. I think how it is.
Oh, you know, there's gonna be so many things where you can pick someone up, throw them, pull them back, shoot them, hit them. Yeah.
Right now I'm at that drill. Combos and. Yeah, I'm at that drill part, like when you hit the switch and the thing's coming for. I'm at that part. I'm trying to think here. How'd you feel about the Forge? Like their new attempt on the bench from Dead Space. I actually like that. Like it like prints the weapon that you see.
It's like a 3D printer for what I see, like a futuristic 3D printer.
I actually like that. That's pretty lit. It's again there's cool stuff in the game. God, I'm trying to think what else did they do for this. Oh, we saw Star Killer in the game.
Yeah, Sam
Witwer is in the game, aka Deacon St. John. I don't know if you caught on to that.
And Darth Maul.
That's Deacon. He's in the game. That's the guy with the glove. He's in there. That was pretty cool. Nice little. Good to see him in there. Yeah, I mean it's good, man. It's good. I know a lot of people are going by the Metacritic reviews. Now, usually usually I would be the guy, like, you know, look, like if a game scores what, like a 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10 Metacritic, I mean, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, some of those games look a little spooky. You know what I mean?
What's this game at Metacritic right now?
75.
Like 75.
It hovers between a 74, 75, or 76.
Okay,
Yeah, that's not
that means that's a good game.
Yeah, it's got problems. That's all.
It's not great. It's not bad. It's just a good
I'm
game
gonna tell you.
compared to Metacritic. And listen, when they decide to hold reviews off until the final day, that can either be telling in this scenario, or it can just be that's what they chose to do. Because there have been games that wait the last minute for the review, and the reviews come out and they're still great.
That's the thing too. I think everybody is probably that's the thing that's probably going against them. They waited until release for reviews. That's the only thing I think people are upset. Actually, their stock took a hit on this too.
Oh, it did. Yeah,
it took a hit
lot
on
of,
this
like
too.
it did take a hit,
So I
and
think-
that's the thing. Like they're
yeah.
losing money on PC, like because no one's gonna buy their game. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be hard for them to do a turnaround on PC. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people are excited to play it on PC, and it's like garbage in terms of a port. And
That's unfortunate. If I don't know if that was them that provided the PC port, or if they allocated to a different company, but whatever the case may be, you got to make sure you're fucking ready on all 3 platforms. Right? You can't have a major fuck up like this, you know, because a first impression is a last impression, and you cannot drop a game in 2022 with this many issues, bro. Especially with all the people streaming, and then Twitter, and then spread and video, and now it's fucking going right. Go look at the reviews right now. It's overwhelmingly negative, I bet you.
yeah, it is.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
dude, Maximilian, dude, he bought it on PC. He streamed it, then he uninstalled it on PC, then played it on PlayStation. Didn't really care for the game and uninstalled it
Yeah.
on stream. Which like he was getting to the point where he's got angry in general.
Yeah,
because
you
the
gotta
PC
take your time with this game. You can't rush and try to like run past these things. Otherwise,
So people
you'll
want to
get
hack
the-
and
yeah.
slash through everything. Oh, the
Yeah.
dodging is mad weird. Did
Yeah.
you want them to? You want to just hit circle and have like? I like that they had a cool, unique dodge mechanic like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think people complain too much, bro.
It's
That's
just the you know what it is? I think it's just when like you know when you have to hold left or right to dodge left and right, or hold back to block. You know when you have more than one attacking you, that's where
It's
the
tough.
kind of where the
it kind
problem
of breaks down a little bit.
Yeah, that's where the problem starts.
I think that they needed better reception, to be fair, though, because like once Dead Space comes out, and let's say Dead Space could be bad, the remake could be bad, don't get me wrong, but the remake's really good, then everyone's going to be more excited for the Dead Space IP for like a Dead Space remake and a recreation in terms of like an actual different game for Dead Space 3 and so on and so forth. And then people are going to talk about Callisto in a negative light, which
How long did this guy Max play the game for, by the way?
He got to a
There's
part
no
where
way
the
he
hospital, I think. Was he near the infirmary? He got close to like the infirmary part. Like he's past the
he
cells.
barely played the game, bro.
Yeah. He shot one of the things. You know, you hit it with like you know like when you hit them with the baton and like you both collide because they swing at the same time as you and you take damage. He took damage and then like backed up and his arm fell off and then he just died and then he uninstalled the game. So that's
and I went to play God of War.
Yeah,
again.
Some people look, man, I'm not shitting on you if you like doing your little refunds, right? But I mean, bro, I would have never. The Witcher 3 is my favorite game, one of them of all time. I dropped that game 3 times. I never shitted on it. I just said, it's not for me right now. But that game starts off slow and it's really boring, in my opinion. But once I understood like my objective, once I understood Geralt and once I understood the lore and the story, it just consumed me and I wanted to know more and learn more. Like, bro, that game is a perfect game where it just starts off slow. So many people are like, oh, Witcher's boring, I can't get into it. Like, bro, you got to give that shit a chance to marinate. I'm not saying Callisto's that, and I only got a couple hours in it, so I'm not saying I'm not comparing The Witcher to Callisto. They're two different things. But I just think people, you know, you got to give it a chance to, you know.
We said the same thing about Red Dead 2. Let's keep it like that. Remember?
What about Red Dead?
Remember how Red Dead 2 people said it was too slow at the start? Like it took a minute.
I don't feel like those were complaints. I think the gameplay was kind of complaints for Red Dead 2, like in terms of input lag and like the shooting wasn't that great in Red Dead 2, and like the looting animations and stuff.
Too long,
Overall,
yeah.
the story is great. The story carried that game heavily, but other than that, like there were problems with Red Dead 2, personally speaking, that people overlook. But
shout out to iLobo. What's up, Lobo? He's becoming a channel. Well, he upgraded his tier to platinum tier.
What'd you say?
Over here in the memberships? Lobo, what's up, brother? Shout
Never
out
heard
to
of
Lobo.
him. Go ahead.
Shout out to Lobo. Everybody in the chat, what's up? I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat. We're just going off the top of our heads here of what we experienced. Hope you guys are enjoying the game on the screen. That's it. That's me playing it in fidelity mode. But shout out to everybody in the chat. What's up, Nova? What's up, Delta? Everybody.
Big Cloud. By the way, you got a game, and I'm not, listen, people, don't get your panties in a bunch. It's just the facts. You got a game as you playing as a fucking cat, walking around, jumping on boxes. All right, you're playing as a cat, doing little fucking puzzles, seeing scenery. All right,
I don't have that.
And some people are saying this is the greatest game. Like, bro, from what I talk to, and these are people that love cats, own cats in real life.
Oh, so Cassie,
saying, dude.
So Cassie said this.
No, I'm not talking about Cassie. Right? People are saying that the game is just a good game. It's not anything special. It's a good game. It's a decent game. But this game jumps to Game of the Year contender because people are posting fucking their cats looking at another cat. So, oh my God, it's pop culture. Oh my God, look at this. But that shit deserves Game of the Year, bro. Do you know the difference in technicality and voice acting, all the resources that go into a game like Stray compared to Callisto? It's a slap in the face, bro. Get the fuck up out of here.
This man said the claws.
Well, my thing is, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I don't think Callisto would have made it. Like, honestly, I think if you're talking about an indie game that definitely should be there, would be like Cult of the Lamb or Sifu.
Bro,
would be
you know who it was?
Sifu
I talked
snubbed.
to Meds.
Yeah, Sifu
Meds
got
loves
snubbed.
cats. Meds owns cats.
Yeah, he thought
And
it
I
was
said,
okay.
Yeah.
Meds is like, yeah, the game's just okay. I was like, wow, it was surprising because I know Meds loves his cats and he was excited to play it, but he thought it was just a regular ass game. He don't understand the hype around it.
Wait, did he like do that? Okay, you know there's a trophy where you have to literally just watch your cat for 2 hours, like it just sits there and sleeps. Or
Was it 2 hours?
It was something like that. The cat had to like sit there and lay down and sleep, but dude just sitting there going, "Oh, that's so cute. Look at the cat." And I'm like, "Really? This is what we're playing? this is John playing that game of the year." It is what it is. Listen, if you're a cat person, you love Stray. Is Stray a game of the year for me? No, but I wouldn't.
But if we're gonna be honest, though, Callisto, because it didn't make the Game Awards, is also gonna be going up against two heavy hitters in terms of a horror game, which is RE4 remake and
Callisto
Dead
won't
Space
even be
remake.
there next year.
Oh no, definitely won't. Like, but my thing is the competition is going to be very fierce next year. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be Resident Evil or it's gonna be fucking Dead Space.
no, it's like
That's
you
it.
got Resident Evil and like if you're talking just pure horror game, Resident Evil 4, Dead Space remake, then you got Zelda, then you got maybe Spider-Man 2, and then freaking Final Fantasy 16, and other unannounced games, Starfield, and
Jedi Fallen Order,
Jedi Survivor,
or Survivor.
So
Yeah,
it's like-
Survivor,
So it's like they're like Callisto got no chance. I'm sorry. Like honestly,
Silent
from what I heard is like that supposedly it could win best sound design is what a lot of people said. Like the audio is really good in that game. I don't know if you guys can talk about that, but like that's what I listened to like BG and
Callisto?
yeah. That
Yeah,
they say, like,
yeah.
the audio is really good.
definitely a
I
contender.
mean,
for
BG
best
thinks
horror.
The Witcher 3 has bad combat, so let's speak on somebody that's a little more relevant here.
Okay.
Oh,
Skill
man,
Up.
somebody
Skill Up
tag
also
BG.
said the audio is really good as well.
Somebody tag BG. You better get that slander. That
I'm
name.
just playing BG. Don't
But like, do you agree with that assessment though? That the audio is really good in the game?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it carries
bro,
it.
you
It
better
carries it.
have good audio. You know what I mean? You better like.
I mean, I wasn't worried about audio because this is the same team that gave us Dead Space. I knew they were gonna knock out the part. The 3D audio in this is just like, bro, this shit's on Dead Space. It's great. You really hear everything. You could tell where enemies are, and everything. It's really really good. Really dig it. What up, Slow-Mo? What's up? He said Callisto will be forgotten by the next game.
Yeah. He's not wrong.
Oh god.
No, bro, but you can't compete with RE4 remake, bro. There's too much behind that game, bro.
Yeah.
And we know the thing about RE4 and the thing about Dead Space because those are already solidified games. Those are already fucking great games that are gonna go down in history regardless. So, you know, if they do, like, it's like Demon Souls remake. Like, you can't. I mean, I'm not saying you can't fuck up a remake, but the game's already great. So just fucking, you know, make it look pretty, make it run better, give some quality of life fixes, and that's it, really.
Dude, when he puts when they put that thing on your neck, you know, I'm talking about the little tracker on your neck, and you see like the pain in dude's face. I was like, damn, this is like, you know what I mean? This
facial
is next,
animations are great, bro. Bro, the blood splatter. Can we talk about the blood splatter? Oh my god!
Like now I'm convinced that other studios toned down blood splatter after seeing this. This is what I expect.
You think God of War Ragnarok has good blood now, buddy?
Nah. Compared to this, I mean, compared to 2018, it was a step up. That's why I give them that. I'm based on 2018 is a step up in those guys. This right here, it's like, bro, they're like, hold my beer. You think that's blood? This is what blood looks like. This is how it's splattered. This is how guts look like. This is how limbs, you know, detach. I mean, you know, dude's jaws are falling off. Like this looks good, man. It's grotesque. I love that about it. They're bringing back that old school feel.
I think Callisto wanted to beat out once the people that made Callisto realized Dead Space remake was coming. I think it was important for them to beat out Dead Space, to have it come out before Dead Space, because you know, or else what was the point?
Yeah, it was a little too odd. It was like a little too. It felt staged in a sense, right? Like, oh, here comes this game, which is basically Dead Space reincarnated, and then Dead Space remake comes out next month.
Yep.
That was really weird. Either somebody snitched on somebody, and it was like, listen, they're
well, they probably this. Glenn probably knew some of like the remake team, and maybe they leaked it to Glenn. Who knows?
Yeah,
that's me being a conspiracist. Like I got no clue. Like either way, yeah, they definitely wanted to go before Dead Space remake.
They dropped the content map for this through the season pass. They said you're gonna get, you know, well, I think in February they said you're gonna get new game plus and a new game mode. I think that's what they said. And for the other modes, you're gonna get other content for like that if you were if you have the season pass. I bought the digital, like I bought the deluxe version as soon as I could. I was like, that's what I wanted. I was super hyped for this, and you know, to see the game in this state, it does hurt. It does hurt a bit. It does hurt. I ain't gonna lie. It does hurt. But I'm enjoying it for the most part. We'll see. We'll see when I beat it and how I really feel about the product. But so far, I'm liking what I'm playing. I'm definitely feeling the Dead Space vibes. I like that about it. But there's definitely some stuff that needs to be patched up for this game. Delta169 with the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. He says the PC port is trash, it stutters, and the fact that I have to go back into the main menu to make changes to settings in 2022 is unacceptable. I got about 3 hours into the game before I refunded it. Oof. Yeah, see, that's bad. I don't know what
as you should. Wait,
he's talking about the PC he's mad port. That he had to make changes to his settings.
He's talking about the PC port, like keep changing the settings to get it to like acceptable.
That's PC gaming. What do you mean?
Okay, what he means by that is like how his like GPU is able to handle like certain loads like it normally would, and now it doesn't, to the point where he would have to like lower the resolution, lower it to medium to low.
His GPU, man. That sounds like a
Chief. Even like a 4090, bro, like a 30. What was it? 20.
Delta, what kind of GPU you got, brother? That sounds like you need to upgrade your card, brother.
Here we go. Slow. Yeah, no, I agree. I do
just
feel
joking, Delta. Relax.
I do feel like they kind of rushed a few things. They probably did just try to get the game out.
Dude, PC version, like some reviewers were saying that they were at 120 once they got it to a certain, you know, like settings, and at one point it hits 40 frames, 120 to 40 frames. It's such a drastic like change in terms of an FPS drop is insane to like kind of like see. And the stutters, I see it, like you could look it up. Cutscenes were stuttering, like going to like a slight different area, like stutter. It's like insane the amount of stutters in that game on PC, and they definitely need to get slammed for it. And like I said, I don't think they're going to gain trust back with the PC community anytime soon.
What up,
and
Alex?
people are gonna be very worried with the sequel. Someone's saying that Sony's rumored, and like these rumors are so dumb to me, that they're rumored to acquire them even though they're owned by Kraft, and it's like, dude, Sony's not gonna buy them.
They're not gonna buy
Hollywood Hulk Alex is in the chat.
I know, I'm shocked,
brother.
right? We gotta play the Hollywood.
Holy
Rock
shit,
theme.
Alex, are you okay, bro? You know you're at, right?
So you're at the Losers Club. You know that, right? That's what we're called.
Alex, we don't got 400, 500 people in here, brother. What are you doing here, dude?
Yeah,
Brother.
that's
Alex.
crazy.
And then with that damn the Rock theme, that Hollywood joint, he's like, it's cooking. You know, he comes through.
It's cooking.
What's up, Alex? Shout out to Alex. But no, Gabe is
Now he's gonna be like, send me the link right now.
I mean, he can get the link if you want it. That's something like.
I mean, he knows more about the PC port. He did a PC
He said,
port
"Get your
review
game up."
Alex, get your ass in here now.
You want him in here?
That's
You want to go through, Alex?
I'm gonna call his ass. Let's see if he picks up the.
If you want to get it, I could. They're like, send him the link. Send him the link.
Delta definitely wants him to come through.
Let's give 40 likes. I'll send him the link. Actually,
Dude, what is up with that? We got like 77 people watching and only 23 likes. What are you guys doing?
what's going on here? Let's get these links out.
Like, that's insane to me. Like, I swear, he does want the link. Like, guys, it's not hard to hit the damn like button. Like, it's not hard, bro. All you gotta do is click if you're on mobile.
We're about to get into it. Here we go. Y'all want to spice it or something? Here we go. Keep us on the screen.
There he is. See? Look at the handsome devil. Yes, sir. Look how handsome he is. Yes, sir, baby. Get in here, you prick. All right. Send him a link, bro.
I just did.
Like, I know Alex made that port review, so he can absolutely fucking go in on it.
Shout out to Rob Jones, the $2 super chat. He said, "Sup, bit? Man, hope you're good. Blaze, what's up, man? Shout out to you, my brother. You and everybody's chat. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
This is why Red Hood ditched y'all on YouTube. Oh, man. Oh, man. What's going on? What's Cashy talking about? Oh, man.
I got no clue what Cage is talking about.
What's he talking about? What's happening? What's happening? Hold up. Oh, man. Y'all see this? Y'all seeing this live. Stuff's just coming out. Lobo says, slap them down. Yo, man, here we go.
Oh my gosh, yo. If Lobo donates $50 because Alex is here, I am going to fucking.
Oh, Big Cloud, I'm blocking him. I'm blocking him.
Yeah.
I will block him from RGT and from this chat. You hear me?
Dude, oh my gosh. I just thought about that. I was like, dude, imagine if he does that.
Oh, my God.
And then Lobo puts in the comments, by the way, send this to Alex. The big
bro, you know what's funny? Yo, he hasn't said a word since the membership tier. Now all of a sudden he's back in action. What a dick eater, man.
That's too much.
Oh, my God.
You sent Alex the link?
I did. He sent me a DM. He said, "Cloud."
Damn.
We added you to the call,
Yeah,
Alex.
look, it's on Discord.
Yeah. That was that.
Oh, Hunter's here too.
Oh, there. What up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Are you guys live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I'm here. I made it.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
Why? When's the last time you've been on, Hunter?
This man Sherry said, "What in the
Like,
OnlyFans is
A
happening?"
couple of weeks, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks.
See?
Yeah.
Hunter only comes on when I'm here. We get it, Hunter. I get it.
Oh, here we go.
That's just it, man. I didn't even
Oh,
know
my
that you were.
God.
I didn't know you were here, but like, I don't know, man. You kind of just know, right?
Let me get one of those Ubisoft hats, man. I love Ubisoft, bro.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, dude. Yeah, look, it's got the cool.
I see that. That's lit. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude, you bringing up Ubisoft gets me so annoyed because hearing about the news about Beyond Good and Evil 2 still in early development to this day.
Bro, that's a massive,
Was it
massive
15
game,
years, they
bro.
said?
Early development, bro. We heard about this game back in 2017 when we got the trailer
Listen.
or something.
You see, these developers can't win. You want them to rush out the product,
Bro, it
or
doesn't.
you want them to take their time and put out a great game.
Please. It is a long ass time. Early development means early development still.
When did you hear this?
What do you, dude? There's articles about that shit.
When was the last article that said that?
Like 2 days ago or something.
Yeah, dude, this game is like.
I think Hunter even posted it on Twitter or something, right?
Yeah.
It's clearly in development hell. Then I mean.
Yeah,
Yes.
that type of game being there, like I'm done, dude. Ubisoft be pissed me off.
It's clearly been like
you
started and
goddamn
stopped and
Discord?
paused and.
There we go.
You don't know how to use fucking Discord, do you?
I do.
There you go.
Here we go. You said
All right.
this the car.
I'm playing fetch with my dog. Hold on.
Oh.
So the PC port is 100% irrevocably broken, like beyond broken. So if you want to make any changes, like graphic settings,
Mm-hmm.
you have to quit the fucking game that you're in to then go into the settings menu in the main menu to make any changes.
Wow.
No, that's ridiculous. No, that's
Like
too
that's
much.
like if you're in game and you're like, oh, let me change the frame rate. You have to go quit the game, go into the main menu, and then make the change.
What?
Yeah,
So-
it's so stupid.
So Alex, you don't see one patch fixing this then?
So it takes.
Oh no, dude, this game is like 6-8 months broken. Oh no way. Dude, they don't even have like a shader compiler when you boot the game.
Yeah,
It's like
they
so
don't.
Stupid.
They don't even have an FOV slider, if I remember correctly.
There's no
Yeah,
FOV
there's no
slider.
FOV
There's
slider.
no shader compiler. FSR is broken. When you use FSR, it actually
Yeah.
makes your frame rate worse.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, dude.
So what about the CPU thing? Like I'm hearing single thread or something like that. Like Gotham Knights?
So CPU cores like 1 and 6 were the ones that were hitting the most, but they were at like 50%, so it's not even that bad.
Okay.
Oh.
One was at like 60, but it's not like atrocious. It's not like Spider-Man where I was like hitting like 80 or 90%. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Mhm.
But like, see, like when I get my 7700X installed, then I'll be fine. But like
Oh,
on
you found the upgrade?
8700,
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm on. 8700. Yeah, so I'm on.
so on 8700, I was fine. Like it wasn't a problem. Like it doesn't matter what, even if you have a 4090, it doesn't matter because every time you enter a new hallway or like a new area, you go from like, I was getting like 80 FPS without FSR on high settings, like a couple things medium like shadows. And then I would turn the corner and I would drop to 20 for like 2 solid seconds and then come right back up.
Oh.
It's
How
like one of the worst ports.
How far
it's
did you?
honestly bad.
How far did you make it in the game with the settings? I mean, did you like get far? Did you stop at like the infirmary?
Bro, I played for 10 minutes when you jump over the barrel and then I refunded that shit.
Dude, I heard like
You have 3 hours, Alex. Damn.
I jumped like oh look, I had to test it. So look, I had to test in 1440p regular, 1440p FSR, 1440p ray tracing, and then Steam Deck.
Oh, dude, Steam Deck. I heard it's like 14 FPS or something.
It
like
is.
that.
Wait,
So
does it
here's
run on the
crazy?
Steam Deck?
No, I was getting like 60. Like I was getting like
Okay.
60, but I got it 60 on low, and then I got like 40 on medium.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know
like-
what SkillUp was saying then because he said it was at 14.
Well,
for
what
him.
does he know? So anyway,
Yo, damn.
but the thing is, there's no like. So when you use it on the Steam Deck, you can't use. The Steam Deck version doesn't let you use FSR in game. You have to use
Okay.
FSR on the Steam Deck.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's fucking broken. Like it's totally borked. It's one of the worst ports I've seen. I think the port that was worse than that was
Batman.
Evil West. Evil West
Oh
was
yeah. Evil West.
Evil
was
West is worse than this one. But
I
this
feel
is
like
bad.
Batman was the worst port. No.
Arkham Knight.
of all
Arkham,
time.
Got the Knights.
No,
it's
not
like-
Gotham
oh,
Knights.
it's about-
Arkham Knight.
Oh, Arkham. Yeah.
So worst port of all time is probably recently is probably going to be Arkham Knight in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh.
there was even like rain that didn't work in the game properly.
Mm.
They had to remove that off the storefront if I remember.
Yeah, they got that bad. But
Yeah.
like
It
dude,
was
this
worse
game
than
needed.
Cyberpunk?
This game needed a whole year. This game needed a whole year, 100%.
Oh, wow.
I
Why?
think so.
So why do you think? I don't understand how they can optimize the console versions. You know,
Better.
and not like you can't.
Well, you
You
can't.
gotta-
if
you gotta
a
be
con-
prepared on all three
why-
Wouldn't it be
platforms.
easier because it's only like one spec?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Like it should be pretty easy to optimize for console because it.
So usually what happens is with consoles, the reason why they don't have shader compilation stutter is because it's designed that way.
Mhm.
So like UE4 will have it on PC because it has to work through that UE4 engine pipeline. On the console, you've got all the shared RAM and all the shared memory, so it doesn't even matter, right? Since you have separate CPU, separate memory, separate everything, it has to go through that shader core pipeline. But UE4 has been able to fix that for the longest time. Epic refuses to do it. And so it's been like an issue forever. Now, Spider-Man fixed that problem by causing your CPU to load the shaders and go through that shader cache.
Mhm.
But because Spider-Man does that, you can have a 4090 and have like a medium CPU and be totally CPU bottlenecked and only use like 60% of your GPU. So like it's, like I saw a 10900K and a GTX 780 play Spider-Man at 1080p at 60 FPS.
Mhm.
So like you can do weird shit like that, but like it's just the pipeline that they work with, and Unreal Engine is just notoriously bad. It happened to Ghostwire Tokyo. It happens to so many games,
Is
But
Unreal
yeah, like-
Engine 5 supposed to fix all that stuff or no?
No, it's not going to fix that.
Okay.
It's probably going to make it worse. Silent Hill 2 remake, the recommended spec is a 2080.
Mm.
Yeah.
So welcome back to 30 FPS, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, next gen, why did you block me on Twitter?
Did I block you? I don't know.
You blocked me.
What-
Well, I look. I'm not going to say why you did. I'm probably an asshole.
Honestly, man, I don't remember. I'm sure we must have got into a little tiff or something.
We
I don't know.
probably didn't. I just like to. I just have a very rabid following, and they get a little bit wild.
That's
Maybe.
probably true.
That's- yeah.
I honestly, I don't like. I don't.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, bro. Relax.
I'm not gonna lie, his followers like to stick some ties.
You
So
did
they are
block me,
kind
but
of
I don't
rabid.
care. Well, you did block me, but I'm just fucking with you, bro.
That's stupid. That's crazy.
But that's it. I mean, it's a bad port. Don't spend your money on it. I want to do Midnight Suns next. Hey, stop. And that's my dog.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a bad game.
I'm disappointed that it's come to this though. I knew it was some red flags though because we didn't get the reviews until release.
Until today.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what blew my mind. Everybody was
Yeah,
telling
but
me in the
Alex, there's been
Discord,
reviews
like,
in the
where's
past that
reviews?
waited the last day and
Doom
they were still
Eternal.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doom Eternal.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Dude,
what's
but
but
Doom
But it was
Eternal
also
could
like a
run on
red flag too,
fucking
'cause-
toaster.
like based on the number, because the thing is like I was aware before release that a lot of outlets didn't get copies. So not only
Yeah.
not only was it reviews on the day that it released, but also if you look, I looked on Metacritic and there was like 30 reviews, and most games have like 100. So
Oof.
they were really choosy with what I know some pretty big outlets that didn't get, they got like day release copy.
Jeez.
They didn't get early access to the game. So that to me was
That's
kind
weird
of a red flag.
because
It's
this
just such a
game's on
weird. It's
this
so
game's
weird.
on Keymailer. So if you're a content creator, you can request to get this game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
so they're probably going to hold off on that because of the way things are going
yeah,
on.
a lot of people were funding and not even playing it.
So-
Alex, did you see what Maximilian dude did? Please tell me you saw it.
Yo, Max is a monster. Max is a I love Max, by the way. He's a fucking monster. Though.
No, and the thing is, Alex, he was getting frustrated. I think he bought it on PC first, and
Yeah, and
then
then
he
he
bought
played
it
it
on
on
PS5.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he uninstalled it. He's like, "Yep, I'm done."
Dude, it just
He
didn't
just
die.
Straight up midstream. But yeah, it's fucking nuts, man. I really hope next year we get better PC ports, but I have a feeling it's just gonna be bad across everything. And I've got Nvidia fanboys in my asshole now too, so that's fun.
Yeah, but Alex, you know what I'm sick of? Like, there's this bad narrative about PC gaming that, oh, there's all these ports that come out and the games are not optimized. And I was just arguing with someone like, dude, that really happens. But here we are. But I really feel like it's not really too bad. Like, we don't really
It's-
get really.
I personally have a very high standard when I do a PC port review. So for me, I'm just like very few games for me actually get like the seal of approval. Like
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2 remake did, Guardians of the
But
Galaxy did.
that was a love letter all around, though. That was
Yeah,
Capcom
yeah.
legit trying to get back in good graces.
Like Capcom,
Yeah.
like if you want like my ideal options menu
It's Capcom.
where I can just like go nuts, it's really Guardians of the Galaxy. That options menu in
Ooh.
Guardians is one of the best options menus I've seen in a very long time.
Is that because
And,
of IDOS though, as a whole? Because
IDOS
making,
is a
like,
huge.
old-
They're
yeah.
very big into PC gaming too. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why. But like gameplay wise, like best running port is Doom Eternal. That's of all time.
Mhm.
That game
Dude.
that game can run on any configuration, any setup, and hit you at like 100 FPS, and they'll be like, "We got it." Like they
It's
have
incredible.
horrible crunch. They have some of the worst work culture you've ever seen, but they can fucking make a PC port.
Yeah.
I mean, that game is probably one of the most optimized games you'll ever see.
And it looks incredible, bro.
And
And you
it's
could
an
literally,
amazing game.
yeah.
It's probably it's my personal one of my like it's in my top 10 games of all time.
You know,
Yeah.
people bring up Naughty Dog and they bring up Rockstar, but it's definitely top 5 developers, bro.
I've wanted Halo to move to id Tech for
Dude.
forever.
Same.
That'd be
That-
interesting as hell,
That
man.
engine, look what they did. What they did
It
with
ain't gonna
id
happen,
Tech,
though.
is nuts.
It
Oh,
ain't
but
gonna
besides
happen,
going on, wait. Besides going on the engine, would you want it to also work on?
Oh,
Halo?
absolutely.
See,
I
I've
want
been saying that. People tell me
I
I'm
want-
crazy for saying.
I want
that.
Hugo Martin to go in there and be like, I'm gonna fuck this shit up and just ridiculously. Because look, Hugo Martin literally did the one thing that nobody ever had the balls to do. Let's take one of the most venerated and loved FPS games of all time that literally created the FPS genre besides Wolfenstein, that's Doom. How do we take a game from the fucking 90s and late 80s and make it for some people today? And make it to where like the older players will still like it and the newer players will like it. Oh, I know. You have low health? Go out there and get your fucking health back. You can't hide, bitch. You need to go out there and fucking earn it. And it's like, God damn. Like, it's so good. But the shit that happened between them and fucking, oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. The composer.
Oh, Mick Gordon.
Between Mick.
Yeah.
And like, it sucks fucking shit because I love Mick's work. But I'm very happy that they got Andrew Hulst to do a lot of the other stuff too, because Andrew does amazing work.
Didn't
Yeah.
Mick get like shafted by Bethesda
Mick
or
got
something like that?
fucked. Mick got
No.
fucked 100%. My dream would have, so what I want to do is like go to QuakeCon and then sort of like grab Hugo by the side and be like, yo, you ever thought about doing Quake and making a quad damage edition and just releasing every Quake game and then just remake Quake? Just fucking do it. Just Quake. Have you guys seen what COD players play like? Y'all basically want.
I know.
Oh man.
Y'all
No,
basically
that's a
want
fact.
Oh, what happened?
I guess we lost them.
I think his
Oh.
internet cut.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, COD players today just want to play Quake. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
They just
I
don't know.
remember when we used to play. What was it like? Well, the newly
Quake
released
Champions.
Quake. Yeah, Quake
Yeah.
Champions. Well, that was
Good.
we were addicted to that stuff for a minute.
I want to play it again. Actually, I might fire it up tonight.
Yeah, you should get that stuff going.
I'm down. All right, boys. I gotta go. I gotta get dinner ready.
All right, man.
Nah, bro.
Alex.
Thanks for coming through.
Thanks, guys. Maybe
See you, man.
700 podcast game, man. 75 viewers. What's up with that?
Hey. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know.
It's a ghost town over here.
I know. I don't know.
Jesus, bro.
You
Don't
stole-
you have like
you
content
stole-
to make?
You stole them all. What's the?
See,
what's-
listen, Alex said what I've been saying.
you
Big
stole
Cloud
them
can
all.
attest to this, and I literally was like, "Big Cloud, make content," and he doesn't want.
I make content. I'm not this. People don't want to see Big Cloud. They want to see Hunter and Blaze. They don't want to see.
Hey, step your thumbnail. Like your thumbnails are trash, bro. Step them up.
What?
Oh,
Wait,
yo.
what? Wait, what? Say,
Yeah,
it,
bro.
say it to my face. Oh, say it to my face.
I
Go to
will.
camera.
I'll
Go to
DM you
camera.
right now.
Say it to my-
All right, I'll see you guys this weekend. I'll see you later.
All
Later, bro.
so,
Hey, do you guys want to play Quake tonight? I'm seriously down.
yeah, just let me know. I'm
All right,
down.
I'll send you guys a DM.
All right, brother.
Hunter, you want to play Quake?
He doesn't.
Actually, yeah, I don't know.
No?
I don't have Quake on my PC.
It's free.
It's free. It's free.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Quake Champions.
Okay, let me download it.
Yeah, download. We'll play tonight. I'll be on like around 8:30 Eastern.
All right, man.
All
All
right.
right, later, guys.
Let him know. This man talking about Quake. He wants to play Quake. Who plays Quake?
I might have to download now. Let me do that.
He
that
ripped
is-
you a new one, man. That was the best.
That right there is the normal. That is the norm with this guy. He's still mad he got body on this whole game. Oh, guys, listen. If I want to expose Alex, I'll show you guys.
Oh, no, here we
If I
go.
want to expose
God.
Alex, I just flat out show you guys. Because remember, he's on PC, by the way. I'm a console guy. I destroyed this dude in Halo with his whole crew.
Oh boy. Here we
I got a
go.
question. This gameplay that you're showing here, what is it?
Oh, it's
Is it
Callisto.
just-
It's Callisto Protocol.
No, I know what it is, but like, did you play this earlier? Is this you or is this?
Yeah, it's me. This is me.
Oh, this is all you. Okay.
Yeah, I played
Yeah,
it.
he played it at like 12
li-
a.m. or something, right?
I played.
What
like
are you
2
playing it
morning.
on?
PS5.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, PS5. Okay.
I've
PS5,
avoided the PC
I guess,
altogether.
is like the most optimized. That's what
And
Digital
it
Foundry is
kind
saying.
of convenient though because Sony gave them some help.
Yeah, well,
on the
to be
game.
fair, like a lot of people think it was like actual game development. It was like the mocap and stuff like that
You
that
sh-
they sent employees
Yeah.
over to help with that.
Dude, I want to like somebody has
I
to
got
ask
the
Sony
screenshot,
about
Mets.
that. I can't believe that we haven't got more information on that. Like that. Why? First of all, why would Sony give them 150 people? Like the thing is like, and we don't actually even know like, did these 150 people like spend 5 minutes each? Like we don't know if they were
Yeah.
dedicated. Were they working on it for a couple of months? Like,
Maybe mocap. Maybe.
yeah,
like-
well,
yeah, like,
that's
is
what I
it-
mentioned.
Maybe.
is it
They use
just
their
the
mocap
mocap
studio.
people?
Yeah, I
They
think
use
that's
their
probably what
mocap
it is.
studio.
Because if you think about it, they nailed every mocap scene in this game. Like it's top notch. This game has some really really good mocap. Maybe that's what
But
it is.
there was also stories too about Sony was helping it with the cinematics. Like
Mm,
why?
yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Like I want to know. Like I generally like. I want to know why because the thing is that Sony has the marketing rights for this game. We all know that, but they like usually whenever Sony has marketing rights, and especially if they put resources on something, they expect something in return, like exclusive DLC or early access or like something. Like
Yeah.
is there any like aside from the PS5 version being the most optimized, is there anything that they gave Sony? Like I don't know of any exclusives whatsoever for this game. They just announced like 6 months worth of content. Nothing. There was usually it'll be like, a little asterisk. Oh yeah, like exclusive to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. I didn't see that. Like there's
Nope.
nothing exclusive to PlayStation. It's so weird.
Yeah. And
I
plus,
think
their
they
their
just paid
launch
for their
window-
studio. That's what I think. They just paid for their mocap studio, and then Sony, I guess, helped them out with the cinematics and the mocap and everything.
Yeah. Their
Unless
release window is just
unless they actually
weird.
got paid for it. Like that's the other thing too, right?
Yeah.
Because the owner of this is what, like Krypton, which is the PUBG people, and they're of course loaded with money. So, like yeah, maybe actually what happened is like Sony had like idle staff,
Yeah.
that staff that just wasn't working on something. And they were like, oh, okay, sure, like throw us like a couple $100,000. We'll put 150 of our staff on it for a month, and maybe it was like a financial arrangement like that, but.
I think so.
But
too,
like,
possibly.
but the other thing too is like, Sony was doing that with Capcom. Like Capcom was tweeting about how they were using Sony
The
mocap.
mocap studio. Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, this is like, I want to like somebody has to get to this story. Somebody's got to. Maybe I got contacts at Sony. Maybe I could. They probably won't answer me if I ask them.
You know,
I want to. Like, I really want to know.
I would say, damn well that damn email's gonna go right to a certain pile. It's gonna like, yeah, we're not
Oh,
answering
they'll
that. They ain't
they'll
gonna
get
answer
back
that.
to me, but the odds of me
They-
getting an answer. is
they will
probably
answer that question.
Nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I'm so curious. Like, can anybody rent out their studio? Is that the way it is?
Ah,
Square Enix
that's
was
a-
using it. Capcom was using it. Kojima's using it.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I would assume so. I mean, I don't see why not.
Oh.
They like any studio. I wouldn't be shocked if Microsoft at one point will use this studio.
Yeah, the whole.
Well, I guess
Business is business at the end of the day, right? They're making
Yeah,
money, so
True. I guess like if you've got like technology that's idle, it's
Yeah.
just costing you money. So maybe that's what Sony is doing. Like maybe they only use their mocap studio 8 months of the year, and they got 4 months of like spare capacity, and they just email their publishing partners, hey, you want a month at our mocap studio? Go ahead. We just finished a game. Go ahead, jump in there. Maybe that's what it is.
mhm.
Hey man, it's.
But I want to know, I got to know too, like, is the fact that it runs the best on PlayStation, did that have anything to do with this? Like, did they?
I don't
It
know,
does
man.
look.
Did
it
they
does look
like
spooky.
put an extra focus on PS5 because
I think they did
Sony
because
helped
they
them
helped
out
them
so much?
They
Like a
ha-
little,
they had
you
to.
scratch my back, I'll scratch your back.
Yeah, because
kinda deal.
the game still has like it's. I don't know. You haven't played it, right? You haven't played it.
I just got it actually.
Oh.
I'm gonna download tonight. Yeah.
I'm gonna say because the game had like, okay, the game's slow paced, obviously like Dead Space and whatnot. We just talking about it, like it's got like a lot of positives in terms of like atmosphere and everything of nature, but it even on PlayStation it still got those weird little, you know, like the aiming and whatnot. But it does feel like a better emphasis was put on the PlayStation side, even with the haptics. You could feel like the in the triggers when you hit somebody. So I don't know. It's a weird situation because it's like, damn, you mean to tell me yours works, but PC,
Dude, this is
everybody else is looking bad? Like, I don't know. That doesn't look good.
this goes back to like 2 years ago when the new consoles launched and like Aaron Greenberg is like biting on the like the Xbox Series X chip and everyone was talking about the power of the Series X and stuff like that. Man, the whole time I was just laughing because like the thing is like we have gone through this like so many generations and people still cannot get it through their thick skulls that like the power of the console is just one factor. Like it's one factor of like what's actually the bigger factors is staff talent, right? The all of the middleware tools that they use. Some platforms have more than others, and all that. All development support that you get, like all of these things fit like factor into what's better, right? It's not people were going on and on like, you know, a year before the consoles came out about how it was like, I don't know, like Series X was, people were saying it was like twice as powerful or like whatever. I'm like, just wait until there's gonna be lots of examples of PlayStation 5.
Yeah, that's why I said even with the PS4 gen, when people brought up remember how like the whole narrative was power because the Xbox One X, I think is what it was. What was it called, the One X? Everybody's like, oh, this is going to change everything. It's a better console. And Slow-Mo, you were there. If you're still in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. Like, we saw some of the weirdest comments. Like, oh, this is going to change everything. I'm like, you still need the talent to bring out that box. You know what I mean? You're not going to get those crazy improvements, especially with third party. Third party games are going to, you know, they're going to parry. This is going to be a parity thing. You might see a few subtle upgrades here and there, but that's really it. It's going to be parity across the board. So that's where the issue has always been. It's always been about talent. If you ain't got the talent, you really not really doing much. I mean, look at Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog gave you Last of Us on PS3, and many people thought the PS3 was maxed out and couldn't give you any more masterpiece at that time. Yeah. PS4 comes out. What do they give you? They give you Last of Us 2. They give you, there's Last of Us 2, but then you got Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, there's just so many examples of talent pushing the industry forward.
Yeah, and the thing is too, like for every project that gets made, there's always a lead platform.
Yep.
Right? There's a lead platform. This is the model platform. This is where we're going to put all of our, or most of our attention, most of our focus on that, and then the other versions are going to be like based off of that, right? And this is why I always thought it was funny too, because the thing is like most publishers will make the lead platform be the platform that they think what is going to have the biggest, or usually the biggest audience, right? Which when it comes to consoles, of course it's going to be Sony. Right? Like there's this 100% guaranteed that the Callisto protocol had PlayStation 5 as its lead platform. That's why it had so much more attention. That's why it runs so much better. And like, and so many games are like that too, right?
Yep.
So, and it works the other way around too. There's games that have Xbox as the lead platform. And, you know, that's when you see, you know, higher frame rates, higher resolution, stuff like that on the Xbox side. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's like that's one of the advantages too of being like more platform agnostic, right? Because I like, you know, I would have defaulted to get it on PlayStation because I'm a PlayStation guy generally. But if I know before I have to make that decision that another platform is better, like PC is like blows it out of the water, or Xbox performs better than PlayStation, like I'll gladly switch, right? Why would I get the worst version of the game?
But it's honestly, I think it's just now it's wishful thinking at this point. You just got to just look at the studio. I don't really think the box matters. Well, okay, let me phrase that, because look at Nintendo. I was about to say that, but it really comes to
aside from Nintendo. Yeah,
I was saying, just Nintendo, a different story. I don't know if you saw the Pokemon glitch. Have you seen Pokemon,
dude? What is
Oof.
I love, dude. I'm freaking drinking from my. I don't know if you can see it. I'm drinking from my friggin' Luigi cup here. I love Nintendo, but like, God, I don't know what they're thinking, man. Like, how?
I think it's having 2 Pokemon games out at the same year
Bruh.
to put so much pressure on Game Freak. And then the other thing is Nintendo had to make like an official statement on that, like in terms.
Well, yeah,
of
they're actually
having
gonna
to
fix
the
it.
game.
That's it, dude. That's like, that is such a rarity for Nintendo. Like humble Nintendo. Like literally, you can envision them in their Kyoto office, like getting on their hands and knees and being like, we're sorry, you guys, we're gonna fix this.
Yeah. Shout to what's up, Fanto? What's up, brother? Midway Mix Up. I appreciate you, bro. Member for 1 month, silver tier. He says, I've been playing on Xbox Series X Performance and it's fire. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's Callisto Protocol, Fanto.
Yeah.
I did want to.
I have another layout, but it's for 4 people.
But even like the weird thing is like even with their other consoles, they had like better versions of them, right? There was like the new 3DS that came out, right?
Oh yeah.
That had higher, and the games performed better. Some of the games like had higher resolutions, higher frame rates. Like I picked up the new 3DS. Like it's so weird that the big innovation that they finally had after so many years is the OLED screen last year, which like sure looks great, but it's like I just don't get it.
Let me throw this at you, Hunter, because again, we just talking about the Nintendo situation and obviously Pokemon, the glitches. It's in a bad shape. Tell me how that game is in such a bad state, but it's sold 10 million in what, a week? They said. I think it's like
dude, it's. Dude, gamers are the gamers shoot themselves in the foot all the time,
bro.
They're their own worst enemy. That's why whenever you see like the boycott, because I remember I don't think it was this one. I think it was actually the previous Pokemon game.
Oh,
that everyone
3
said
days. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Sword and Shield, I think, right?
Sword and Shield. Everyone was gonna boycott it, and then I believe that was like the best selling Pokemon at the time, and now this one out like Scarlet and Violet outsold even that. But
dude, 3 days, 10 million. How much did it took a week for what? Ragnarok to hit 5?
No, not a week. 5 days.
5 days. 5 days. Oh, 5 days.
Dude, another like perfect example is I don't want to speak from experience, so this is just kind of secondhand. But like the almost the same thing happened with Splatoon, because like Splatoon is an awesome shooter. Like it is so. I have put hundreds of hours into Splatoon 2. I haven't actually picked up the third one yet. I probably will at some point. But the thing is, like, I've talked to a lot of people that just said Splatoon 3 is like almost like a reskin of Splatoon 2 with like they added like the surge attacks and like the jumping out and spinning out of the ink attack or whatnot. But it's like it's basically the same game, and it's like that game sold a lot, right? Like it was the highest selling Splatoon game at launch, and it's like, dude, we're literally just giving permission to Nintendo and any other company to like get like put in the
Like, I think Nintendo does realize it, because, like, if we're going to be honest, the Switch is primarily, like, dominated in terms of, like, children. Like that's what tends to sell. Like, Splatoon, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, and like, some families, like, moms as well, right?
No,
but no, like, think about it. Wii U, like, a lot of their games didn't sell well. Yeah. And that wasn't because kids weren't wanting a tablet, and Wii, like a lot of different things were happening when it came to Wii U.
The Wii U was because of the name, I really think, and just the fact that
no one knew.
The gimmick was
people
weird.
thought it was an add-on.
Yeah,
and so that's where you saw
weird and
like the game's not selling particularly that well. But then you go into this where like every kid now has a Switch, and like the 3DS or the like, honestly, DS has been phased out, Game Boy, all that, and now they have the hybrid machine. Therefore, they get everybody. They get the console users, and then they get the handheld users, and yeah, they can sell anything. Like, except for I want to say, like, they're like, in terms of like rated M games don't particularly sell well. They do all right. Like,
Yeah.
Metroid Dread didn't do like amazing numbers, and SMT was all right, I guess. And then
Yep.
trying to think, Bayonetta, no
Bayonetta, yeah.
confirmation of sales yet for that game.
I think they're avoiding anything after the drama surrounding that game. Huh?
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna do it. But yeah, no, it's a fact. Like, Nintendo still doesn't have a proper online infrastructure in play.
I
There's
don't know.
no
Yeah,
It's gonna
messaging.
take a
but
while to
also
mess.
too, like they don't, but I forget the number, but what was it, like 20 million or
20
something, like
mil.
20, I think it was 20 million.
Mhm.
20 million people have subscribed. Like, this is the thing, like, they could could you imagine this? Like, they literally have Nintendo Online. It's like, it's shoddy compared to the competitors, but they have 20 million people, and like every time they announce how many people subscribe, it's always going up. More and more people are subscribing to Nintendo Online. And yeah, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man, dude, like, I don't want to like complain because they, like, their games are phenomenal, but it's like, it's just, they must have the best like cost to profit ratio of anybody in the whole industry. They literally, like, every single gen, they'll like, when it comes to, say, like Kirby, they'll think of like one new mechanic, right? Like, the new one was he can like eat a car, and like he can eat a vending machine. They think all they
Yeah,
do is
he swallows everything, man.
he's yeah, exactly. He can swallow. That's all that. But they do that every gen. They do that. All they got to do is like, okay, we're just gonna add one new mechanic,
And it's gonna
and
be
then-
a wrap. That's it.
and
Yeah.
then we're basically gonna like rinse, repeat, level design, like everything
Dude,
from the previous.
Look
and
at
then
look at
Dude,
Breath
if they
of
can
the
sell
Wild
cardboard,
2.
dude, they
It
can
looks
sell, dude,
exactly the same, shot for shot. The last one.
yeah,
Listen,
It doesn't look
listen,
like no graphical increase. at
Think
all.
about it. They can sell cardboard. Meds mentioned this, dude. I watched
I told
them
you
do
that.
like a paper-based
Labo?
game. A paper-based game. They sell paper, baby. That prints money, dude. If I were Nintendo, I would sell a game based on
charge you
paper,
80
selling
bucks.
paper.
Charge you 80 bucks.
Yes,
and
I
make
charge
it-
them
yeah.
80 bucks
Oh,
and
man.
see people actually buying that, dude.
Oh, Lord.
I would laugh my ass.
I remember the
But
lab.
we
the
love it
lab
though, man. Like,
add-ons.
we love it though. That's like, because like they're gonna be opening up their theme park in Universal Studios, I think, next year in Florida and California. Dude, I went to the one in Osaka, and it's like
Was it good?
dude, the amount of obsession I saw, I've never seen people like so obsessed with anything in my life before. Like,
Was it mostly kids or grown men?
everybody.
Oh, wow.
Everybody. And like, you felt like you were in Nintendo world, even once you passed the front gate. And the reason why I say that is because people were coming like in cosplay. I saw like whole families. Dad would be Mario, son would be Luigi, mom would be Princess Peach. Like, the whole not only that, but like the merch was off the charts. They had like basically like most of the characters, they had hats that would wrap around your whole head. So you'd have like a boo that has like a flap that comes under your chin. Dude, like every like fifth or sixth person was like wearing that stuff. Like,
Wow.
it's just ridiculous. Like, and it's gonna hit America soon. It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, I don't even want to think. Shout out to my brother. I'm in Iman Rich Swagler. Appreciate you, bro. Remember, for 13 months, just salute Big Cloud, the professional. I salute to you, my guy. I appreciate you for the support. Everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all. Make sure I'm on
Labo.
yeah,
People are
let's-
talking about Labo. Like, I'm actually shocked that Labo failed. That was they sold a
Oh,
lot of cardboard.
They
A lot of
did.
cardboard,
They
but
did,
like, I
no?
guess it failed because I haven't seen a Labo in years. It seems
Did-
like a couple years ago they
I
just
think it
canned
died. It died when they had that stupid like add-on attachment where it was like a broomstick. I don't know if y'all saw, I don't know if y'all saw it. It was like a broomstick that they had, and that didn't sell.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But that's Nintendo for you, and like obviously Callisto here. Let's move on to some other topics here. Red Hood, you still have those leaks for the Game Awards? The list of things?
Yeah, I don't know if it's true because Jeff said it's fake.
Oh,
So
that screen.
I
of
won't
all
lie.
the-
I won't lie,
It
dude. A
looked
couple
pretty
of
good.
them,
Looked pretty
a couple of them
accurate,
looked pretty true because we could talk about some of the things that are announced. Right, Final
Stranding, yeah, but
Fantasy
the-
16, like that's announced, and
Yeah.
Jedi Survivor, them changing their banner, profile banner or whatever to
Mhm.
like Jedi Survivor. Like we know that's going to be there now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tekken.
But like honestly, I wanted it to be fake because I was like,
I
those
don't think
type of
Tekken will be,
announcements.
yeah, I think Tekken's
are
going to be
kinda like-
saved for the Tekken World Tour or whatever. I don't think we're going to see Tekken.
Didn't
Tekken.
some like I thought some influencer got swag in the mail and took a photo and put it on Twitter and it said like it had Tekken 8 the Game Awards.
Oh, so yeah, no, it's looking like it then.
Yo, what
Yeah,
up?
dude.
What's up, J-Wax? What's up, bro? I didn't even see you. What's up?
What else do we think will be there? Like, I'm gonna say Hellblade 2, for instance, is absolutely gonna be there. Like, it's always there every year. I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, Hellblade.
Yeah.
Kojima's gonna do something
Maybe
like,
Overdose.
this like who am I? What am I? Like
Yeah,
that
and there'll be
stupid
Overdose.
arc that he's doing. He's gonna
He'll
do another one of those.
Yeah.
Like a basically like an actor reveal, I think, at the awards.
And then Diablo
Final
4.
Fantasy 16 will get a release date.
Yeah, no, supposedly the leak already happened. This is the snitch, so who
They-
knows if it's right, but it's
He
saying
said
June,
the
June,
snitch?
yeah,
Oh,
June
that
22nd.
that riddle or whatever. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I saw
June
22nd. that.
What's this other
So-
thing I've seen?
He
too
tweeted
for-
about crystals or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Was that
Yeah.
about Naughty Dog? Or something about
Which
Naughty
one?
Dog with like changing their banner or something like that to look like the Game Awards? Like something.
I
going
don't
around.
know. I didn't see anything with Naughty Dog.
Saw something like that for Naughty Dog today. It was.
I doubt Naughty Dog will be at the Game Awards. Like, I just don't see
Yeah.
Yeah.
it.
I
What
don't know,
else?
man. I'm not like
Yep.
even like super excited about the Game Awards.
You're
but
not?
we'll-
I mean,
In terms of
I'm
announcements?
interested.
Well, I mean, I wanna know who's gonna win between God of War and Elden Ring,
Elden-
but
Have you been seeing though, like the player's
that's
choice? Who's leading player's
No.
choice right now?
Who's leading player's choice?
it's always like bad games.
Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Dude, Elden
it's all-
Ring is like I think the fourth. I think. Oh,
Is it?
Genshin Impact's number 2 now. I was
Yeah,
like,
okay,
yo,
whatever.
Elden Ring. I think is
I'm
number.
actually playing
3.
Sonic Frontiers, and it's actually I don't get the reviews because I'm enjoying it a lot, but the pop up is bad, like that for sure. I know. I was reading a lot about bad performance. I'm not really seeing bad performance, but I'm seeing a lot of pop up, which is
Yeah.
of course distracting. But it's actually a lot of fun. It's actually like it's more fun than I've.
It's a step in
I
the
had
right
an-
direction, is what I hear from Sonic fans.
Yeah, like for
Yeah.
for 3D Sonics, I still prefer the like Sonic
Old
Mania is better than this,
Yeah.
of course. But I'm actually surprised because I thought going into it that it was actually a big, huge open world, but it's not actually. It's like 4 kind of like mid-size open worlds. It's actually different islands that you get to travel to. So it's actually like good. Like it's like it's compact and like full of like fun little challenges
Yeah.
each of the islands. So yeah, I
I
don't really
already
get
know one of the awards is already like they're like already won. Like because remember like how what was it, Red Dead 2, where they got the band and stuff like that, and then
Oh,
they
okay.
basically took home the award for best soundtrack. Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say nibble.
no. I mean, that's the beat.
you're
Okay,
you're
if we're talking about
shooting.
Nibellion, like if we're gonna be honest, yeah, he's gonna get the award. I don't like saying it, but it's
Hold on,
definitely
hold
a
on,
pity
hold
award.
on.
Yeah.
Let me switch us to camera, and so I can show the world the face I'm about to make towards you. You said if Nibble once. Hold on. Let me just switch that.
Nibellion.
Dude, I don't even know if I want to talk about this whole nibble thing. Like I don't. Dude,
Red, I
I'm-
want you to
I-
look at me. Say that again, Red. Look me dead in the face. Say that again.
Say which one? Which? How
Who's
to
gonna
say
win?
it.
Who's gonna win content creator of the year?
Content creator of the year will be one out of pity, and it will be Nibellion.
yeah, it's like a posthumous like
Just also think about it like in terms of like the viewer should think about it like this. Nibellion never got nominated in previous years, and he gets nominated this particular year. Let that sink in.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Let
man.
that sink in.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Dude, well,
Listen.
here, okay, here, I don't really, because I don't want to like I don't want to bash Nibelian because he was like such a help.
Yeah.
Like for like he was.
Oh
like
yeah, but I don't
he was
consider that content. Like my thing is like when I think about like us or you, Hunter, like you also create reviews and articles, which is actual content creation. Whereas, you know, making a summary out of somebody else's article isn't like, to me, like content creation.
Oh, I totally agree. Like like what I think they should have done for this, and I can't believe that they didn't do this, is they should have just given him. Jeff should have just made up an award
and gave it to him.
Right, like a whatever lifetime
Creator
achievement award or
spotlight.
whatever,
Right.
whatever, like honorary. Like he should have just made up an award, or even just not even an award, just like an appreciation segment. Okay, like an appreciation segment. Give him an award if you want to, but he shouldn't be in the running for an award. He should have just won something because clearly like what you're saying, Reddit, this is like it's a pity award, right? Because the thing is that like you were saying, we all create this kind of content, but like what, like if we're going to nominate him for what he does, then why don't we also consider Wario? Why don't we consider Shinobi? Why don't we consider Benji Sales? Like dude, there's a dozen people on Twitter that I find that they're always in my news feed. They're always telling me news. They're always like I'm sure like Nibble did this on a much higher level, so I get it. But the thing is, like, I don't think those other folks that I just mentioned would ever be considered for this award.
No, unless they left.
They never. Yeah. Well, yeah. Exactly.
Unless they left, then
if Wario leaves next year, then maybe Wario will get it.
Wario will get it. If he gets it, he gets it. I'm just gonna be like, yo, you know.
But I actually feel like genuinely bad for the other folks in this category, because the other like I actually am not like a big fan of any of those folks. In fact, I barely even know half the people that got nominated. But I'm positive that these people work their butts off every day, right? Every week, creating content that probably thousands or tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands,
like hundreds of thousands, even
hundreds of thousands of people enjoy and digest. Like I feel terrible for them. The fact that like their nomination is just it's a joke. Like you might as well just laugh at them because the
thing is, like you mentioned, those content creators also creating content. They also create events that like for Twitch and stuff like that, in terms of like creating like these stages, like actual like legit stages, or like Cutie Cinderella creates like a roast session of like certain streamers.
I heard one of the guys that got nominated is like really huge on charity streams.
Yeah.
And apparently he's got tens of thousands of dollars or more, maybe hundreds of thousands, like donated to charities over time. So like bottom line, these people are doing like some pretty good things, like that a lot of people enjoy. So I just don't get it, man. Like they could have just had a 5-minute segment. And then the other thing too, the other thing that kind of like rubs me the wrong way is that Jeff is just like, he's just such a buddy guy. Like he's like nepotism just runs in his veins. Like we saw when Nibelian left, Jeff Keighley like that day posted his picture like on his own Twitter, and like we all know that they followed each other and like they have had communications with each other before and all that, right? So it's just kind of like it reminds me of like Kojima, where he just like or like what's Joseph Fares, you know what I mean, like he just like he likes a certain group of people, which we all do, of course, we all do, but he like makes sure to like elevate them in all of his platforms, and this is exactly what's happening with this, and it's just weird. Just give Nibble his own award. Like what is he thinking? I can't even believe that Twitter like news curators can win a game award. Like I just can't believe that. I cannot believe. I hope somebody else like takes up the Nibelian mantle and starts, and gets nominated in a few years' time. I want I think it would just be like it would make his award show like a total joke if like Twitter users could now
I mean,
take that award every
regular
year.
tweets are now being considered content creation. Once you realize that, regular tweets. All you're doing is you're relaying information at this point. You're not like putting random stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like he's producing this like you know what I'm saying, this information. Like this is no, you're just passing the word. So I don't know how that's content creation.
Kind of like iffy on that, because I like he's creating content, yes, but he's not creating original content, but he is creating content. But
yes, well, my thing is, it's like I don't like. I feel like we can argue this like for a while, but like I agree in the way like you'll have people reporting in terms of gaming news in a video format, but they're also editing the video, cutting up the video, splicing, adding images, adding audio, adding all this, which is actual content being made. Whereas like Twitter, all you're doing is writing a short summary, bite size, and you're putting it out there. Because like I always do the analogy of, well, there's a comedian that came to my area and then I heard a joke and I was like, oh, that's a cool joke. And then I repost the joke on Twitter and then people retweet and do all this stuff. Is that content creation? Is like me saying that person's joke? Like that doesn't like that's where I kind of go along with that.
I think honestly, and it's just sad to say, but I think part of it just has to do with like overall media literacy. Because here, like,
1 second,
the weird situation that I've had in the last few years is that like as my Twitter has grown, people like, first of all, whenever I tweet news, like news that like clearly has a link to the source that's not me.
Yeah.
The amount of people that attribute this stuff back to me is like absurd. And it's just people like I'll tweet some news with a link and then maybe it's a rumor and then maybe in like 2 weeks the rumor gets disproven and it's false, and I'll get people like responding back to me saying, oh, that news that you made up last week, it's like it's fake, you're a fraud. I'm like, what do you? I'm like, what so
that's like a lot of people that it's weird because dude, a lot of people on Twitter, I'm sorry to say it, aren't very smart. I'm not saying everyone, of course.
I didn't want to say that, but yeah,
aren't that smart. But like the thing is, it's like you posted the credits to the article and you write the bite-sized information on Twitter, but people don't see that and people think, oh, you made that.
Yeah.
Even though that's not the case. And that's kind of what probably some people think Nobelian and Shinobi and Mario
that's
and all
what I'm getting at. Like this actually just happened to me this week and I'm shaking my head. You already said it, so I gotta say it. Some people are just dumb, like on Twitter, like unbelievable. Here, this is what happened this week. I saw like every month this website Deal Labs will post the PlayStation Plus games, usually like a day or two before Sony announces. That's why the PlayStation Plus always gets leaked every month, right? So anyways, like I of course, like I do every month whenever Deal Labs leaks it, I post that onto my Twitter. And usually I post the Deal Lab image that actually has their logo on it, right? So you can like clearly it's them. Plus, of course, I source it. I have a link saying, see more information, click here, which goes out to their website. So clearly I had nothing to do with this. I just saw some cool stuff I posted on my Twitter. After Sony confirmed it like midweek, I had some people tweeting at me like, oh man, you were right. Like good job, Next Gen. You were right. Congratulations.
He's like, I didn't do anything.
Do you have any media literacy whatsoever? Why are you thanking me? I didn't do anything. I didn't. They're like, people just assume that this is like it annoys the hell out of me. I gotta say, like literally anything I post, I have to assume that a good chunk of the people who follow me actually assume it's coming from me. It is so. It's just unbelievable. So that's why I think with Nibble, like what you just said, I think that's actually the case. I literally think there's like hundreds of thousands of people probably that followed him that literally think that this is his stuff. Like maybe he broke the news and it's his, like he's the first. Like no. you got to get more media literate.
Yeah, I hope so. Like, but I don't know. I do feel like the internet does make people dumber. I don't know, like because everyone, it just feels like in society now, it's like everyone's heavily reliant on the internet, and they kind of
Oh,
make
yeah.
up their own mind via other people rather than themselves. Not talking about video games, of course, but just in general as a whole. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
just annoying.
dude, another like perfect example that I saw on Twitter this week. It just shows how dumb people are. Is I saw, like, I don't know if you saw this, but I guess it originated on Reddit, but there was a meme that somebody posted on Reddit that said that the FBI is now monitoring people as they play games to see how they interact with NPCs to try to predict future serial killers. Okay, so if you're playing Fallout and you murder everybody,
Or GTA or anything like that.
GTA, and you run over people indiscriminately, the
Mhm.
FBI is now
They're
monitoring
gonna be
you
knocking on your door.
to see who has potential to be a serial killer, dude. So okay, so I saw this,
Whoa,
right?
what
I saw somebody post this, and it was some website. I think it was like NBC News or whatever. So me, of course, being someone that has a brain, I went on to Google. I searched NBC News, and I searched the headline like FBI, because I thought it was fake, right? But I just checked, could not find any results whatsoever, right? Of course, it's just like it's a made up thing that somebody put on there. But anyways, like 30 seconds of checking, and I could tell that this was just fake, bogus. Aside from the fact that even just like without even Googling it, you can probably assume it's probably bogus, right? But I saw people left, right, and center posting this on Twitter, people talking about how like dangerous this is and how they're afraid to game, and I'm just like, you people are just you have like spaghetti brains, man. Like, are you seriously that dumb? Like,
Mhm.
Oh,
I don't get it, man.
That is
I
the
don't
internet.
either.
That is
Just-
the internet.
Like, people are so lazy they can't even Google shit anymore to see whether or not it's actually true.
Yep, they get it from
Oh,
Twitter, bro.
God.
People tweeting too. It's like,
Dude, I'm trying to remember like an exact example, but I remember I posted something like a few months ago from Hard Drive, right? You guys all know Hard Drive is like The Onion. It's a parody website, and I remember like, because I always post like factual stuff, right? I'm pretty like big on knowing factual stuff. Like I'll post rumors if I think they're, there's some credibility behind it, but like, verifying sources is what I like to do. But I posted like some Hard Drive, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do that again, because like the amount of it was just something stupid. It was like, I don't know, Jim Ryan, like blah blah, like something stupid about Jim Ryan or whatever. And people believed it, and people were like arguing and like, oh, Hunter, that's not true. Like, why? Like, I can't believe you would post this. Of course, I'm like, it's the freaking Hard Drive.
Oh God.
Before you start attacking
That's
me, use your goddamn brain. It's the Hard Drive.
Oh God. YouTube.
The other thing that it's like absurd is like, people just can't get, like, people are so like serious sometimes. It's just funny. I constantly laugh at the Hard Drive, and I wish I could post more of the Hard Drive stuff. There was one that I was gonna post recently. It was like, I don't know if you guys saw it.
You know
It
what
was
it
like,
is? Everybody wants to be a superhero in their own little bubble. You know what I mean? Like, oh, look at Hunter. See, I thought this was a PlayStation dude. He's making jokes. Even though
well, yeah. That's part of it too. But like, yeah.
that's what they do.
But it just sucks, man. It just sucks that like every now and again, if I wanted to like post something funny that I saw on the internet and give people a laugh, like, it's just, because I remember like when I posted the Hard Drive too, that a lot of people were commenting about things like, in your tweet you didn't have like a smiley face, or you didn't have a laughing face, or you didn't put like LOL. I'm like, like, people are just so dumb, man.
That's
Why would I have to put a laughing face when I'm like, if I'm linking to The Onion, if I'm linking to the Onion, why do I have to put a like a laughy face
It's the same thing
emoji?
It's the same thing with YouTube when
It's
you
the
put a
goddamn
title.
Onion.
No, but it's the same thing with YouTube with a title. Like you might say like, oh, you don't like something in the title, right? And then you have dudes who don't watch the video and me like, oh, how can you say that? You know, I'm like, if you watch the video, you would see why I said that and about the title. You know why the title has context. But they don't look at that. They'll literally screen cap the title and share that and go, hey, look, he said this. See, this guy. You know what it is? It's kind of like that Evolve situation.
Yeah.
Dude's not doing proper research. And like, you know what? Hey, put the word out. Exactly what it's like. You just need to relax, chill, take a joke. It's not that serious. It's really never that serious.
Dude, that's why like I don't know if you've seen like in the last like couple of years, like I've really evolved the way I tweet because like one of the things that I did a couple of years ago, which I tend to get like good success with is like I'll just post tweets that have like check marks. I love the check marks. Like here's a game, here's all here's the 5 features of the game. Check mark. Yeah. Because like dude, I like a couple of years ago I realized that like, you know, I used to like maybe would put it in like a small little paragraph. Oh, here's 5 little features about the game, and like people like just can't read, man. They can't read. They can't like digest a paragraph. It's too much effort for them.
The thing is,
so I try to make it like as easy as goddamn possible.
They can read, but some people just don't want to. They only want to read certain tweets, and that's the thing you gotta understand too about it. I found that out with YouTube. I found that out with Twitter. It's just like they want to be fed the same bullshit YouTube lies from Twitter. And that's the same thing. Me, I took a hiatus. I'm like, bro, I am not about to get into that crowd. I've left that shit. But don't get me wrong. I did have my moment on the last show where I went off a little bit. Like I had like a little mini rant because I'm like, dude, we've been talking about this damn Xbox, Activision thing for like, it feels like 7 months now. Every week on Twitter, every week on YouTube, day in, day out. The deal might go through, guys. Can we just get a new topic?
You know what?
Can we please talk about something else?
on that note, though, I was feeling like that a little while ago, maybe like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But it kind of like dawned on me in the last week that this shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like at first I was just kind of, I didn't really think it was as funny. Like it was kind of annoying. Like, why are you guys whining like little babies and like what's going on here? But I'm realizing now this shit's hilarious, man. Like Xbox has in multiple different ways come out publicly through lawyers talking about, excuse my language, but how shit they are. they're saying like Sony kills us, Nintendo kills us, we suck. Or no, like they even tried to downplay Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Oh, it's just like a generic,
game. Like
it's just a generic franchise. There's nothing special about Call of Duty.
Even Activision's trying to help them though. They're saying like, hey guys, we have no plans. I know you put the tweet out there too. I saw it and I was like, dude, I read that as well. I'm like, really? People are falling for this shit? But they're like, yeah, we have no plans of putting our games on services.
Yeah.
If you're bought by Microsoft, you're gonna put it on the service. That's
Wait,
part of their ID, their identity. That's their whole identity.
So you're talking about when they made the statement where if they don't get bought, they will not put their games on.
No, well, that too. But I'm saying it's during like people are saying like, oh, there's this fear that if we get bought, we're gonna put our games on service. We have no plans for that.
Dude, that's just hilarious.
It's like, stop.
Dude,
we know damn well you're gonna put them on there.
Man. The fact that Activision can't even like say it. It's so funny.
It's so stupid.
The fact that Activision basically said that they don't like Game Pass and they don't like PlayStation Plus.
But yet they be the main ones nickel and diming with
but they're gonna sell the dude. This is in a letter talking about an acquisition. They're saying they don't like it. They're literally saying that they think that putting their games on Game Pass. There was 2 things that they said. One is that it's going to cannibalize the sales of their box and digital full price, which of course And then what was the other one? It was
It'll lead to something
it was,
cannibalism of pay to game or something. What did they say?
Yeah, but it was I forget the word they used. But the other thing that they said was that basically it's going to like water down the quality of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like if we put our game on Game Pass, the quality of Call of Duty is going to drop steadily like year by year. Dude, this is hilarious. Like
this is
hilarious,
First
man.
of all, this is Activision.
This is
of all
hilarious.
people. The quality of Call of Duty. I think everybody in the chat who's played Modern Warfare 2, all of you that played Call of Duty for years and probably left the series, I think we all can agree and said this as adults. The quality of Call of Duty has been degraded for quite some time. It's continued to degrade over a year. I don't know what they're talking about. It would have hurt them further if it was on Game Pass. Stop it. They're saying that to help out the deal. Like, oh yeah, don't worry, it's gonna happen. And while they get their golden parachutes and they leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
then
I wanted to mention.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to say this because Delta, like, that's what I was saying. Like, they from what I remember and what I like, they said like, of course, when they get bought, their games will go to Game Pass. But if they don't get bought, they have no intention to putting their games on any subscription service, like at all.
Yeah. Right, because they like, dude, the funny thing about this is they basically just said exactly what Sony has been saying all along. Like, if you put your they're not going to put their games day one on PlayStation Plus because number one, they would not get as many day one sales. Mm-hmm. They'd lose out on all that $70 purchases, and then also too, like Jim Ryan and the team there, like Herman Hulse, have both said that the quality of their games would go down. You would not have AAA PlayStation Studios quality that you're getting today.
Yeah.
If they're and that's exactly what Activision.
That's a good point. I forgot about that. Fluffy Monkey, that's a good point. I forgot about Black Ops 3. We did get that on PS Plus.
But not day and date.
Yeah, we did get that.
That happened. I don't know when that was.
We're talking about day and date here. Yeah.
Yeah, it was day and date.
6
because
months
my thing is like
it's
smart to put your games on a subscription service once you fully like maximize your sales in terms of a platform.
Totally.
Then you want to go and then put it into a subscription service.
Totally.
That's usually how it goes in terms of a business.
That's what Yoshida was saying recently, right? He was saying that PlayStation Plus is like is he was talking about like it's part of the life cycle. Yeah. Right? Like
but
like you release your full price game, you milk the $70, you milk the season pass, you milk some DLC, and then when that starts declining, that's when you put it on PlayStation Plus, right? To boost the numbers back up. And then when that starts declining, that's when you put it on PC, right? To build the numbers back. Like that's what he was all saying. It's all like for sure it's putting your stuff on game, like even Activision putting their games on services. Of course they do it, but we're talking about day one here. This is
I do think certain games do work well though. Like certain small games
like Pentiment, right?
Work absolutely fine, because if that was put into like out in the public, that game would not sell.
I got no issue with them doing this though. It's just
like Vampire Survivors was great to put on Game Pass.
Yeah. Got no issue with them doing that though. It's just the only thing that's really irking me a bit is just the fact that, you know, especially when Herman said it, he's like, "Hey guys, cross-gen titles are going to be a case-by-case basis still." That's the only thing that's hovering over my head, because I know for a fact what comes out next year, guys. Spider-Man 2. That game goes cross-gen, I'm going to be upset in a weird way. I feel like
I'm hoping it's not.
I feel like that.
I could see it. Yeah,
I really do think it's going to happen. Wolverine, I think it's PS5
Wolverine,
only.
I think will be PS5, but Spider-Man's like 50-50.
My thing is, I'm just getting sick and tired of cross-gen games, dude. We're about to go into the third year. I don't want cross-gen. I'm done with cross-gen games, man. I'm sick of it, dude. It's like eating like Cocoa Puffs like
Cocoa Puffs
every freaking day, and you're getting sick and tired of having the same stuff. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want any more cross-gen games. I don't care. We're already about to go into the third year in 2023. These consoles came out in 2020.
Message for the chat, or there's a comment for the chat. Hey, do you guys want me to switch back to the gameplay? I can switch back to the gameplay if you guys want to see the gameplay of Callisto still. I know I took it off. We were back to this, but if you guys want it, I can put it back on. But how you guys feel about that gameplay on the screen with us? Is it too distracting? Guys like that? Let me know in the chat, because I'm taking feedback. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, well, I think I'm I'm a little. It's probably not what you guys are. You guys probably think differently, but I'm not as like as opposed to cross gen. I would prefer, of course, PS5 only, but based on like the quality of the games I've seen, like Horizon and God of War are amazing. But I think like Spider-Man will be amazing regardless if it's PS5 only or cross gen. But the thing is like what actually like irks me way more than this is like Sony basically lying, like flat out lying. They have told us that God of War was a PS5 game. It got announced as a PS5 game, and then I don't know when it was, like a year ago or whatever.
Gran Turismo as well.
They kind of like slip it in, like they let us like believe it's PS5, and then when it comes to like pre-order time, that's when they slip in the PS4 version. I'm just like, dude, it's like, why would you hide that? I like.
Yeah,
it's weird. I guess they thought that announcing it cross-gen would sort of like detract from the game. Like,
I don't think it does if you just show that the quality is there and it's not really being affected. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. We know for a fact that Ragnarok, we played and beat Ragnarok. We know Ragnarok is gonna look a hell of a lot better. And funny thing is, you were Rachel said it. It's like this is clearly being tethered to a console. Another console here. You can tell by what they've done here. They just optimized it. It's optimized well for PS5. The next gen version of that, it's going to look 5 times better when we get to the sequel to that. But I do want to get past this whole tethering thing. I want games to really just start wilding us again. Like Tekken 8 was the last game that made me go, holy shit, that's next gen.
One, we gotta hear about Jedi Survivor, because
Jedi
that's
Survivor
also supposed to be,
but that's
not cross gen. It's supposed to be actually.
Is it?
Yeah, they said that it's not supposed to be cross gen.
Yeah, they said not cross gen.
Resident Evil starting to get me annoyed though, because like they do this all the time.
Yeah,
like,
Resident Evil
RE8,
yeah,
RE8, they're like, it's gonna be next gen.
Yeah.
Then they say later, oh, it's also gonna be on PS4.
PS4, yeah.
And then Resident Evil 4 is gonna be next gen. Then they like later, oh yeah, it's gonna be on PS. I'm like, I'm getting sick and tired of these developers not fully utilizing it. It's just, I'm getting sick of it, man. I personally like, at this point, it's like I bought a PlayStation 5 for current gen games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like, at this point, we're about to be 3 years into it.
And that's facts, Shlomo. A lot of them are exaggerating their situations. That is a fact. How is Callisto Protocol? Is it worth it? I mean, I'm only 2 hours in. I mean, I can put the gameplay on if you want to see it. The 2 hours that we played for sure. But I'm only 2 hours in. It's good for the most part. It's got some issues. But hopefully they can iron that stuff out. It's worse on PC. If you're buying on PC, don't buy it on PC at all. Just go for the console. Go for the PS5 version. And I'm not saying that because I prefer PlayStation. No, the PS5 version is like the only version. And this is what we had this conversation about earlier. The PS5 version of Callisto Protocol is like the only version that is completely optimized.
Yeah, I think like the Xbox version is missing ray tracing or something like that.
It's only optimized. So if you want to see it, I can put it on, but it's no problem. But literally, it's okay. It's not bad. It wasn't worth the wait.
Some people say no.
I wouldn't go over the top.
I know Blaze, I think, said it was worth it. Like,
I mean, I'm only 2 hours in. I can't say if it's fully not worth it. I'm enjoying aspects of the game, but it's like clearly they it could have been better, and they just didn't. They rushed it. You can tell they rushed it in certain aspects, and I was like, damn. Everything about this is good.
Yeah.
So much gruesome stuff is happening on this game. It's just fire. Loved it, but
disappointing, man.
Oh,
well, I'll be playing it this weekend, but I kind of like people ask me. I posted my top 10 games of the year recently, and people asked me like what game could crack that, and I said maybe the Callisto Protocol. But based on what you're saying and what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing,
like when you start the game, you're gonna feel tethered. Like you're gonna feel real sluggish. I mean, granted, Dead Space was sluggish, right? Because you got that bulky armor on, but I don't know.
I think it's more. Supposedly, people say it's more sluggish than Dead Space.
It hits a little different here. It's like an extra layer they threw onto it to make them in terms of movement.
Yeah,
and I think it depends on you. Like this is from what I tell, it's melee oriented, and the shooting is a complementary thing.
Yeah,
which is like it depends on how you feel. Like it's not gonna be like Dead Space. Like it has inspirations, but they're trying to go the melee oriented route. And the stuff I see, I rather wait for a sale. That is not. I'm not telling people to wait for a sale. reasons I'm upset is because the PC version isn't good, and then more of the stuff I'm seeing and hearing from people,
Well,
people I know, it's like the aiming isn't the best, and it's just like that's just it. But like I said, everyone has a different opinion, and some people will love this game, some people will not.
Oh, and
I do just think it's going to be compared to the Dead Space remake, and if the Dead Space remake is really good, Callisto Protocol is going to get crapped on.
yeah,
once the
I
Dead Space
appreciate
remake comes
people
out.
who, I guess, white knight for certain games. You know, a lot of people exaggerate in reviews or whatnot, but in cases like this, like some people I've been seeing on Twitter, like Red Hood showed me this guy. So they're like, listen,
Dude,
that dude is everywhere. He's on Twitter, then he's following people to the YouTube channels. Like, how can you say the game is bad? How come you can't? How about you get good? Or how come you learn the mechanic? I'm like, listen,
I'm
my
gonna
guy,
keep it a buck. When
you ain't getting paid
like,
for this game. Stop it.
when Maximilian, dude,
Yeah,
Maximilian,
but
dude, a lot of people don't realize he's actually a good gamer. Like him getting frustrated with the game. It's like I said, that's Maximilian's opinion, but like I do feel like he'll have valid criticism, and him uninstalling the game, it's a yikes. Like, especially like people don't realize too, these developers, like a lot of these streamers game on PCs. So
Yeah.
if you have a really crappy PC port and they show that to the viewers and the viewers
Yeah.
see that, it's a big yikes for people wanting to like are interested in
Just so, man.
playing the game.
I know we got Silent Hill coming out. We got Resident Evil 4. I mean, come on, man. I don't want to. I just want games to just get better and better. I don't want stuff to get well. Who we talking about? We're talking about. I forgot his name. What was the name? I don't know. I forgot his
Something
name.
Ash.
Something.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Ash something. That guy. That dude's got issues.
Like, dude, if you have a different
in
opinion,
BG's
like,
comment
and you like
section.
the game, that's cool. You don't have to keep disagreeing and showing the same clip over and over again.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't even prove your point. I'm sorry.
That's the
It
facts.
really doesn't.
That's the absolute facts. But yeah, that's Callisto Protocol. You want? I mean, I might stream it. I don't know. I've been wanting to play it more. For sure. It's straight. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, that's about it for Callisto Protocol, man. My impressions, my review. Still got to drop my God of War review. Been having ideas how I'm gonna do it, so that's why I haven't dropped that for you guys. But might just do something a little different since we got something in the back here to help with some stuff. But yeah, I think that's everything. We went through everything. Not a lot happened this week at all, and so been a very, very, very quiet week. I mean, the Game Awards is what, in 7 days, 8 days, something like that.
Yeah, 7 days.
It's
It's supposed to be
Yeah, it's on
Thursday.
the 8th.
It's on 8th. Okay.
It's the 8th, yeah.
So yeah, we got the Game Awards. Looking forward to streaming that with y'all and watching and seeing what's up. See who wins, because I already know that's the main thing people care about is who wins Game of the Year. They don't even care about the announcements. I'm more interested to see if we see Jedi Survivor. I'm interested in seeing if we see something from PlayStation or Spider-Man.
Dude, I
think
wanted to
Spider-Man.
mention that.
Yeah.
PlayStation. I know we talked about those like off air.
Uh-huh.
I really am starting to believe that PlayStation like is not trying to announce anything new. Like, until this Activision deal is over.
I mean, that's a good strategy. Also, right, it's not far fetched. Sony does some wild stuff. It's not far fetched.
Like, what do you think about that, Hunter? Like, I feel like if they start announcing like 5 new games, 6 new games,
like they're holding back.
that'll be used against them in the Activision and Blizzard deal, right?
Well, especially because they're making a huge push for live service games, and Deviation Games is probably working on a first-person shooter, and Naughty Dog is working on a shooter game as well, right? Like, which like, you know, hopefully, I'm sure their intention is to probably build these up to be like, you know, Call of Duty, like as popular as Call of Duty, right? So
yeah,
and plus they like I kind of feel like they've been
Deviation
sort of quiet on Destiny, like. I don't know. They bought Destiny, and of course, Destiny is like still doing well, and
they got their expansion coming out.
Playing it, the expansion. But I don't know. I feel like if this Activision thing wasn't happening, they would kind of be pushing.
We would have had a PlayStation showcase for sure, hands down.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
All we know is, like you said, factions in Spider-Man 2. That's it, and Wolverine.
Well, Wolverine's Wolverine is on the horizon, but it's kind of like a back burner thing. That's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
but
not-
that's the
it's not
thing,
it.
though. I think they use that in their documents, though. That what's coming up in the pipeline for PS5 and stuff, and they mentioned Spider-Man and I believe Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I
So-
don't know. The thing that's funny is like you'll see the fanboys on Twitter and other places like saying about how like Sony is like basically dead next year and there's no games and it's gonna be like the thing that we have to like recognize for sure is that Sony has a very solid
Line up.
2020 to 23 lined up.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna have lots of games. They're gonna have lots of exclusives. We already know like a bunch of third
Yeah.
party games that are gonna be coming
like
out. They're
Forspoken,
gonna,
FF16, and maybe Final Fantasy VII.
Well,
Remake.
so you know,
yeah,
and they still
and,
got
and
that
Stellar Blade
fancy-
is supposed to be next
Yeah,
year
Stellar
as well.
Blade.
Yeah,
and
the true bayonet
the-
of Stellar Blade.
yeah, yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, it's just weird. Like I don't know. It's because the sucky thing is like never really had a gen where I've been so satisfied with like a platform's output. Like
Yeah.
I'm just like I couldn't be happier on PlayStation this year and last year. Like there's just been so many great games.
This
But-
console's
but-
been out
but
for
like-
2 years. Think about that. Usually the first 2 years are the worst years of the console's lifespan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
if
by
you-
then, like PlayStation would have been announcing more
Right.
around this time frame,
Right.
but they're not
And
going
so
to.
much they
if
got.
you go back and like compare the PS4's first 2 years compared to PS5, PS5 in my opinion is better. The only thing that would make it PS4 maybe like awesome or better is because they had Bloodborne, which was just totally. But take Bloodborne out of the equation and look at everything else and like PS5.
Yeah, you got Second Son,
Second
Knack,
blows it out of the water.
Killzone Shadowfall,
You mean
Resogun.
Bloodborne?
I'm
Yeah,
trying to think. I think that
they
was
they
really
had
it.
The Order.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that game.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, but I don't know. It's just weird because yeah, like I've never been so satisfied with a platform, but also like so unsure because the thing is like the thing that Sony's been like a real master of doing each gen is they always had their big E3 presentations and always like if you go back and look at it like usually like the year at the end of year 2, year 3 and year 4 like that like 3-year time span is when they have the most impressive E3 conferences that's where they had like their Spider-Man and God of War and Horizon and Days Gone and all like that amazing press conference and the other one before that I think had like you know The Last Guardian, Final Fantasy VII remake and
Yep.
Shenmue and like a bunch of other things that we were like holy shit like this is great. But yeah like I don't know it's Sony has like 25 plus games in development that probably are going to be amazing. You know, majority of them are going to be awesome. And I just don't know. Like, it's so weird that they.
That's what I'm saying. I think like Delta agrees. Like I think he agrees too. It's like, dude, I really think they're not trying to announce anything until like later down the. And I don't know if that even means that
Yeah.
they're delaying games on top of that to come out in 2024 as a
Mhm.
result. Like I got no clue, but that does.
Yeah.
That's me
Could-
speculating.
The other thing too is like, if you look at the third party announcements that they had this year, could you imagine how mind blowing their press conference could have been if they actually had one in September? Like, because like there was like that like 1 or 2 week period where we had like Silent Hill got announced, right? And then we had Stellar Blade. We saw being exclusive to PlayStation. And what's the was it Rise of the Ronin? Is that it?
Yep. Rise of
Like
Ronin.
Rise of-
Rise of the Ronin. yeah.
Rise of the Ronin got announced, and there was just like it was just like one thing after another where it's just like holy shit, like
Yeah,
these
you
things-
got so much shit to look out for.
but it's all third party stuff.
Yeah,
all
even
third-
Wo Long.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't like it's just weird that and this all happened within a couple of weeks, so almost like because there were rumors that they were going to have a showcase, but they canceled it because of Activision. I didn't believe it at first, but then as
Wasn't
soon as
how
I
you start
saw.
thinking.
Yeah, once all the third parties started having their own conferences
Yeah.
and like mini conferences and like they all announced an exclusive PlayStation game, I was like, geez, like they probably had a showcase planned.
Yeah.
'Cause
Master Don said, well, what about the return of PC at the Game Awards? I mean, Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I can see it. I mean, it's not unheard of, or Sony wouldn't do it because Sony gave Jeff Keighley the reveal of the PlayStation Edge controller. So I mean,
Yeah, at
Yeah.
the Summer Game Fest,
Yeah,
I
it's,
think, right? Or GamesCon. It
Games,
might have been
I
GamesCon.
think it was Games.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, Returnal PC could be announced for sure.
I'm hoping just Spider-Man. I
That's
am,
what I
but
care
who
about. I just
knows?
want Spider-Man. Like in the year,
Yeah.
Like-
just give me the Spider-Man reveal, give me the gameplay, like snippets
Because
so I
my
can-
thing is though, if that is the case, and then they leave it for Jeff Keighley show, that kind of shows more and more credence, I think, too.
Yeah. Well, Final Fantasy is going to be their like
Yep.
PlayStation showcase.
Yeah,
like
the creators there too, right?
the-
Or one of the creators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yoshi
gonna-
P.
And there's rumors that right after or like even during the Game Awards, that's when the pre-orders are going to go live.
Mhm.
So
Your favorite actor's there too. He's playing Mario.
No, Chris Pratt. Oh, man. I'm gonna also put a bold prediction that Jeff is probably gonna announce a new adaptation show for a video game too.
Chris.
I also-
well,
that's
yeah,
gonna
they
be
got
interesting.
that new award, best adaptation award, right? So yeah, it kind
So
of
I
makes sense.
definitely think there'll be a show or two that is going to be announced on that show. But like
Yeah.
I said, dude, I don't know what other thing like PlayStation could do. Really, honestly, Returnal PC and Spider-Man.
Pretty much.
They said Faction is next year in terms of an
Yeah.
announcement or update. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
really
the like, I guess like the one good thing with Sony that they should, I guess, be proud of or happy of is like they have enough cachet built up that even though we have no idea what they're going to release in the next couple of years, we're all like, well, at least most of us are not like abandoning ship, right? Like if I was kind of like on the fence or like lukewarm about the brand, I would like the fact that I have no insight whatsoever into their roadmap would just make me not a happy gamer. Like I'd just be like, what's going on? Maybe I got to switch brands. But like, you know, the fact that they just released God of War and it's like one of the best games ever made, it's probably going to win Game of the Year. Like it just reaffirms that Sony is like the king of game development, that they're almost unmatched in the industry. And that's like the
This is
thread that
only-
we're all holding on to.
And
We
this
know
is
we know
only
the
from one
quality is
studio.
there.
Yeah, this is only from one S tier studio from them right now. We
Yeah.
haven't seen Naughty Ducks, right? We haven't seen obviously Insomnia Bunch, Sucker Punch.
like-
Sucker Punch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sucker Punch.
they've been silent. When, jeez, man, Ghost came out what 2000?
no,
and
2020
It's 20. Yeah. Yeah.
20.
came out a month
2020.
after. Last
Oh,
of Us
that's
Part
right.
Two.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So they've been silent for 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. And
Yep,
we know
and then you
Ghost
got-
Over 2
2.
years.
We know
then you
Ghost 2
got
is happening.
Kojima.
There's no way they're going to go to another IP. They're going right back to Ghost 2, which we can't wait for. So it's
Well, I don't know, dude. It might not even be the same character. Who knows?
going to be the same.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I don't know in terms of the Tsushima like storyline. In terms of like, you know, like
Oh, you think it
That
might go a
era.
different route, like a different era, and they'll probably meet up?
I mean, Ghost of Tsushima. Like I think it only happened in that like
Yeah.
that area, and that's it. You can't have a Ghost of Tsushima 2. Maybe a Ghost 2, right?
Yeah.
And maybe it's
Yeah.
in Japan or something like that. That's the only other thing I think of.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I think you're actually right. I think people are going to be disappointed because I'm sure people want to go back into Jin's, you know, his
Yeah.
suit and
I'm waiting for
slash people up. But yeah, I can't really see that. Like
yeah.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't know
waiting for
like
Assassin's
Japanese history like to
Yeah.
a T, but I'm pretty sure you're right. Like it's a contained story that we
Mhm.
already saw. You know, the beginning, middle, and end.
How long y'all think Assassin's Creed is gonna take till they make their own version of this? Because you know they got the perfect template.
Oh no, didn't they
Yeah.
announce?
Well,
something like that?
they already announced
Oh well, there you go.
Assassin's Creed is going to Japan. So
Yeah, after a game teaches you how to do it. Oh, like we
But the
can't
thing
do
is,
it.
I think it's supposed to be RPG though, right?
Yeah,
think that
is
that's what they
it?
said.
Oh my god, kill me now.
Yeah.
You're paying for the resource. I hate that.
I think the only game that's gonna go classic is that standoff spin-off game. I forgot what that game was called, but we didn't get to see any gameplay
Yeah.
for it either. But
Oh, so you wanted to
it's
take
like-
place when the guns are getting involved? Oh, see, I want like kind of like the Last Samurai type of vibe with the
Wait,
next
what
sucker,
happened?
with the next Sucker Punch game. Remember, like I forgot what era it was. Remember the Last Samurai with Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
That's
and like they were going against like this is when they introduced the machine gun at the end, or Gatling gun, what the hell that was at the end.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
I forgot the
Then
period.
then
that
if
was,
you're going
but-
to a different time period, I mean, you can still have the Ghost Legend or something like that. And
yeah,
do
have them
something else
remember
you
it
want.
throughout the years, and have another character become that or something. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm okay with that. That'd be fire. But yeah, that's hold on.
Oh yeah,
Date for
Suicide. Actually,
Squad.
I think so too. I think Suicide Squad might be there.
He said next year at the Game Awards though.
No. Wait 1 sec. Getting
Yeah.
a release date for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League next year? No, I think he's saying like it's at the Game Awards
okay,
and
for
it'll be
next-
coming out next year. That's
mean,
what
yeah.
I think the person's trying to say. Could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's cut. I think they already announced it for next year.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
so he was
I
saying
don't know
it's
when,
supposed
but
to be at the
maybe
Game
they'll get-
Awards this year. Next year
Listen.
it'll come out.
After the abysmal game that me and Hunter played, which was Gotham Knights, we're hyped even further for Rocksteady's work.
Yeah. Rocks. Yeah. I'm way more.
Can only
hyped
go
for
up,
this game.
right?
I had a
only
face
go
she
up.
made told the damn story. That's all I gotta say. I still remember that. Yo, Hunter, just do this with the car. You was like, what
Yeah.
the hell? That's all I heard on the mic. Anyway, appreciate y'all for coming
God.
through, man. I appreciate it. It was a great show. It was good to be back with the crew. Shout out to Blaze. He stepped out. He had to go with the family and whatnot. But, of course,
Shout out to
Hunter.
Alex,
Glad to
too.
have Hunter back on the panel. It's been too long. It's been a minute. We've seen him. And, of course, yeah, surprise. We had a surprise guest. Alex. Might have to get him on eventually. Eventually, when we get back on. He's not Hollywood enough, but I appreciate him turning off the Hollywood filter to spend some time with his friends. So I appreciate you, Alex, and everybody who came through, man. It was a great show. If you guys didn't hit the like button, go hit the like button. Appreciate it. And let's get to these outros, man. Let's start with Red Hood.
Yeah, good podcast, good like surprise guests with Alex. Alex, like I said, he's a cool dude. He definitely went Hollywood, but surprisingly he came down to planet Earth and the presence to this podcast.
Yeah, he
so,
stopped slapping his thighs. Actually,
yeah, and appreciate it. So, main content source I do, of course, is Twitch, Red Hood 420. Talk a lot like gaming news, movie news, TV stuff, on top of also playing video games. So Twitch at Red Hood 420, Twitter at Red Hood 240. I think like because BitCloud is gonna stream Game Awards, I might co-stream with him in a Discord. I don't know,
Yeah, you can.
one or
That's
the
fine.
other. So we might just be us two or a couple other people.
Now you can be
and
streamed
that'll
on
be
Twitch or whatever. You just be here. It don't matter. That's what the case
Yeah,
may be.
so that's what we'll probably do, and hopefully the Game Awards has some good announcements, so you guys get hyped and all that. And like I said, definitely going to be a better year next year for gaming. Like I didn't say it earlier, but like we had a couple cool games, but slightly better than last year's, and I'm a little disappointed this year in general. But we had two really, really awesome games, so
Yep.
still happy, but a little
Fine.
disappointed at the same time.
Come on, Cash. Don't get Lobo excited. Tulsa, y'all got to end the podcast with a thigh slap each. Y'all stupid. Anyway, of course, Hunter. Tell the people they can find you, Mr. 100K, almost 100K. Getting there.
You guys keep on saying that. I'm not.
You're getting close.
I'm like
dude.
a year or two away at least.
I wouldn't say that. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you guys can find me on Twitter, Next Gen Player. Don't believe the hype, man. Twitter's not dead. Twitter is more alive than
Oh, Hive! You heard about Hive? Everyone went to Hive.
ever
That's it.
before.
You going to Hive?
Yeah, I there was a week where of course like I never thought Twitter was gonna die, but I thought maybe
It's
like
looking
it
grim.
it can go downhill a little bit. Like who knows what's gonna happen. So yeah, I opened up a Mastodon and a Hive. Mastodon is garbage. Like I can't believe that yeah, people were saying go to Mastodon.
And then
So I was like,
Hive.
okay,
and it's,
whatever.
Mastodon,
Yeah,
Hive, dude. There's gonna be another website. People are gonna say, "Go over here, guys. Go to freaking."
yeah.
dude, Hive
it's
is
like,
actually good, but like, well, good in terms of the features. but it is the slowest piece of garbage I have ever. It is.
I heard some people lost like posts and stuff and images that they posted.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
I heard there also might have been a data breach. I could be wrong.
Oh no.
It's one of those like, yeah, I'm like, I think Mastodon. I've got to just delete my account right away because that is just hot trash. And I'm never gonna touch Mastodon. Hive. I don't know, man. It was like
Twitter has to get super grim for me to decide to do it. Like, I get it. Everybody was upset they were leaving, and I understand. I sympathize with you, but I'm like, dude, I don't think Twitter's gonna go anywhere. Twitter's
not going anywhere, bro.
Unless
like the government gets directly involved or something.
Yeah.
Ruins.
Dude,
like,
Twitter's
not
is
Twitter's like YouTube.
So much better than those other platforms. Like,
yeah, Twitter's like
unbelievable,
YouTube, though.
man.
It's so established. It's tied into everything. Yeah, they quote unquote lost some connections, but I mean, the problem is too, people are addicted to strictly Twitter. You know what I mean? That's why they're on it day in and day out, or the little Twitter spaces or whatnot. Like they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, dude. My one ask to people is, if you're gonna switch platforms, right? If you're gonna switch, just switch.
Don't announce it. Everyone makes a big deal,
dude.
Hey guys,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like this whole like announcing you're leaving and then staying on for another couple weeks and checking all the replies, and then you see the people like slowly sneaking back onto Twitter. Like, don't. Man,
no, even the celebrities do that too. It's so annoying. It's like, oh, here, I'm going here, and then they're like gone for like maybe a day or two, and then they're back.
Come back, you're like, all right. So what happened was I needed this for this. Like, no, what happened was you were never going to leave, and it's impossible for you to leave.
Exactly. If you're gonna publicly announce that you're leaving Twitter and go somewhere else, leave Twitter and don't come back, because it looks embarrassing, man. It's so funny.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't. Everybody's like, "Oh, Ryan, the Hive's where it's at." I'm like, "What is Hive?" Like, and then they show me that. I'm like,
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. Yeah.
They copied Twitter and Instagram and just mash it together. But, dude, if it was as fast and agile as Twitter, like, it might actually be half decent. But like,
yeah. They don't have the backing. They don't have the backing.
Just logging into Hive, I gotta sit there for 30 seconds just for my homepage to load, and then tweeting and replying to people on that platform. Oh my god. Oh, what a nightmare.
And by the way, too, well, I don't know if they're going to fix that, but the bots on Twitter have been even more stupid, because they do the little, like when you tweet, they monitor your tweets to see if you say anything wrong or whatever, and they block it if it's bad. I saw some people get blocked or get like time or
wait, what are you talking about?
You know how like the Twitter, you know how like Twitter is when you like it tells you to watch your wording, like you have to watch what you say on Twitter.
Oh yeah. If you like put a swear word or something, or like hate speech or whatever.
Yeah,
okay.
They'll
just say, hey man, are you sure you want to put this?
You sure you want to tweet?
Yeah, that's like the only crazy thing I know is different with Twitter so far. Oh, and they finally did the feedback. Elon Musk did something right. The check marks, they're changing. So if you're a corporation,
they're gonna have different colors. I heard from.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but the thing is, the influencers, like the famous people, like they're not having that. They'll still have like a blue check mark, but if it's a business or a government official, it'll be a different color check mark.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, you say you see less political garbage. Oh, that's about to pick up after a certain that's gonna pick up soon as a certain somebody gets back on it. But he's already been reinstated. So you about to get some hell with that damn Twitter.
But he's
I know.
it's been like a week or two, and
surprisingly, I know.
Well,
already publicly said he's not going to come back. So
no, because I think he's invested in the Truth app thing. I don't think he's allowed to.
He'll be back.
Come back for a while.
Oh, he'll be back.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, he'll be back in terms
of
when he runs for president. Like,
he's
got 80 million followers.
I thought he has like a contract with Truth or something like that he can't go to rival like social media platforms.
As I said, he'll be back.
Contracts are meant to be broken, man. He'll pay money and get out of the contract,
and that's true. Better get those mute words ready. Get the mute words ready when that happens. But
when he's running for president, of course, man. Like,
dude,
I don't know how many followers he has on Truth, but I'm guessing like hundreds of thousands and not millions.
Yeah,
not tens of millions like he has on Twitter.
Yep. But Oh yeah, the memes are gonna be silly when he comes back. Besides that, yeah, man, it was a show. Appreciate y'all. Catch you guys in the next one. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. Enjoy your weekend. I will be streaming Callisto Protocol as soon as I'm done eating. So late stream. We're gonna be doing that. If you guys want to come through, pull ups. That's what we're gonna be. All right. Much love, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Real talk. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be good. Oh man. And that is it. Great show.